We know that Tank Davis has more experience than Frank Martin. We know, excuse me, we know that Tank Davis hits harder than Frank Martin. We know that Tank Davis has been fighting longer. That goes into experience, but I want to just map it out for y'all. Tank Davis has been boxing since he was 7 years old. Frank Martin started boxing at 18. So Tank Davis has been doing this more than twice as long as Frank Martin. Literally, Frank Martin has been boxing for a little bit over 10 years, 11 years. Tank Davis has been boxing for over 20 years. If y'all in here, make sure that y'all double tapping the live. They say TikTok always slow people coming to your live. It's all good, Brandon. Y'all know what it is. We gonna push the live ourselves. Make sure you tapping the screen. But the reason I'm having this live is I want to find out how many people out there believe that Frank Martin actually has a chance to beat Tank. And if Frank can beat Tank, how is he gonna go about doing so? I made a video where I gave 3 different scenarios, 3 different tactics that Frank could use in order to beat Tank Davis. I'm gonna list them out right now. Number 1, Frank Martin could try to outbox Tank, but as I already said, Tank has more experience. Tank is most likely a better boxer. Also, Tank is a pay-per-view star. So what does that mean? If Tank is a pay-per-view star, then Frank Martin is gonna have a hard time beating him on the cards. He's gonna have a hard time beating him with the judges. So you shouldn't try to outbox him. Number 2, he could try to knock him out. Tank Davis has one of the best chins and some of the best punch resistance in all of boxing, although he doesn't get credited for that. So I don't think it's a good idea to try to knock Tank out. Number 3, the way that I believe Frank could beat Tank, and I think this is his best chance to do so, is with punch output. High punch volume and output. You know why? Because Tank Davis doesn't throw that many punches. So if Frank Martin is throwing 70, 80 punches around, that is going to catch the eye of the judges in the crowd. And it's going to force Tank to do what? Have to get a knockout. However, although number 3 is a probable way to win, it might be impossible because Tank Davis is a great counterpuncher and could potentially knock out Frank Martin. Yo, Zay, what's
I,
up?
I was just ready to say, dog. You brought up 2 points that I was really ready to come up here and say is like, first of all, Tank got one of the most underrated chins in boxing, bruh. Tank chin, like Tank, as far as like his defensively and him being able to take punches is a very underrated trait that he has.
Yeah, to
But
me, he's
like,
a lightweight version
yeah,
of Triple G. The man walks straight through
yeah.
punches. He can take a lot of punches to the chin, the temple, to the body. Very resistant fighter. What's up, Wickedy?
Sorry, KJ. Sorry, my
The
cell phone died.
yeah, I think the cards are definitely stacked against Martin for sure.
Yeah, the cards
Cause
are stacked against Martin
yeah,
in more way than one. Number 1,
yeah,
Tank is a pay-per-view star, so Martin not gonna win the decision. Number 2, Tank has been boxing for over 20 years. Martin has only been boxing for 11 years. Number 3, Tank looks to be the better boxer. Tank hits harder than Martin. So Martin, the only way to me, he got to take a Rocky Marciano approach. Try to throw 80 punches around. If you throw 80 punches around and you land 30 of them, the activity is going to be too much. Just don't get knocked out. But that's easier said than done.
I was
The
ready to
only man
say. I
to
think,
not get knocked out or knocked down against Tank has been Isaac Cruz.
and I think that's a level of goddamn conditioning like none other, bro. Like I don't think Frank has ever thrown that many uh punches in a round before, like consecutively for a whole fight.
Yeah, hey Wickedy, I had just turned off the microphone because when you came in, it was crackling and shit. But you good though.
Oh,
What's up, Marcos?
what up, y'all?
So what's the
And
question?
Zay, if Frank is gonna beat Tank, he gonna have to do something he never done before. Yo, Jose. Yeah, I was ready to drop his ass anyway.
What do you mean by it? Do you think he's gonna outbox Tank?
No. I think the only way he wins is if he throws 80 punches around, 70 punches around.
Is Frank Martin an active puncher like that? I've never seen him fight.
Is he?
No, he's not. He's a guy that throws probably 30 or 40.
Does he have power?
He had good power, but of course Tank has the edge in power. What's up, Armando?
What up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Do you think Frank Martin could beat Tank Davis?
He's gonna have to do something different, man. Not,
Hey,
not
I've been saying that the way that I see him trying to win, I don't think that he can outbox Tank. I don't think that he can knock Tank out. I think he has to beat him with punch output. He got to go out there, throw 70, 80 punches around, make it ugly, make it a war, and
yes,
try not to get
yes.
knocked out.
And try not to get knocked out is the most important thing that he needs to watch out for, because Tank is just that guy.
He's got one punch power. Don't fuck with him. Exactly.
I feel like if you're just gonna be throwing punches, I think Tank can catch him.
I mean, what are you going to do? If you're not a better boxer than him, what are you going to do? So either Frank is going to show us that he's a better boxer than Tank, which is going to be hard being that Tank has been boxing twice as long as him, or he's going to show us that he's tougher than Tank. He has more stamina. Outside of that, I don't see what he's not going to knock Tank out.
Yeah, and you
I don't
gotta
think he's
understand.
knocking Tank out.
Yeah, and you gotta understand that Tank. Not only does he hit hard enough to knock you out to the head, he could knock you out to the body. If you've seen what he did with Barrios and Garcia, like he's got power to knock you out to the body with one punch. So he's
Yeah,
like, I
but
mean,
that's different. I want to see. I think if we see Tank really hit a real 135 Frank Martin and hurts him to the body, then okay, I guess he's that guy.
Yeah, this fight is big for Tank. If Tank dropped Frank Martin or he stopped Frank Martin, this is going to be one of the best victories of his career because Frank Martin is a black fighter with fast feet.
Exactly.
This isn't Mario Barrios who couldn't get out of the way of a lot of those punches. So if Frank walks this guy down, it's going to be like, damn,
Who couldn't get?
do this to Devin. Maybe he can do this to Shakur. What's up, Levi?
what's up, Levi?
How you doing?
I don't think. I don't think. I don't think Devin beats Tank though.
I think
Hell,
I
no.
do. I do.
But hold up,
Nah,
y'all
Devin
in the
don't beat
chat,
Tank.
Both
right? They said we got a
both
couple
Devin
people
and
in here. If
Nah,
y'all in the
Devin
chat,
don't
make
beat
sure
Tank.
y'all tap
no,
in the
both
screen.
Devin and
Y'all liking
Shakur
the
beat
live.
Tank. I
Don't
know
just
that
watch. Tap
Why,
the screen.
why does Devin beat Tank?
because
Oh,
he's not gonna get
the reason I got Devin being Tank
he's
at
not gonna get
140.
stupid and do the stuff that Tank likes guys to do, which is overextend, get reckless. He's just gonna stay behind his jab the whole fight and make sure that not give Tank anything.
The
But
reason
what
why I
about
have
when he was
Devin
fighting
beating Tank.
Lomachenko?
The reason why I have Devin beating Tank is
But
because the way that Tank struggled with Barrios, Devin Haney is like Barrios on steroids. Devin has the size of Barrios, has a better jab than Barrios, has faster feet than Barrios. So Tank is gonna have to try to get within that range and play cat and mouse all night. So he might end up chasing Devin around for 12 rounds and never catch up to him. That's how I envision the fight going.
I
With that
back a
being
bit of a
said,
poll here.
if Tank catches up with Devin, it's going to come down to whether or not Devin could take take those punches. If he can take those punches, he wins. If not, and he gets knocked
Nah,
out, he
he's not
loses.
taking the punches. I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
Tank
but
definitely got the
a
IQ
lot
to
of that
beat Devin
depends
for
on
sure.
it. I mean, but when's the last time you see Tank actively go after a guy? Like you usually see him
Mario,
patient, he's waiting for his turn, and then he automatically goes for it
But
when he sees
he
a
was being
mistake.
pretty patient with Barrios.
no, in the Barrios fight, he went after Barrios in the middle rounds, and he went after Barrios in the was it
Yeah.
the 11th?
The round he knocked him out in, yeah.
Floyd told him he's losing.
But exactly. But let me press this question to all of you. How many of you had Tank losing to Barrios before the knockout?
Everyone did, I believe. Like he had to have been losing.
Even with the two knockdowns, I think that Barrios
Unofficially,
has
he
had
was
more points.
He
losing,
was
but when you
losing
look at the
unofficially on
official
the scorecards.
when you look at the official scorecard, the Georgia State Athletic Commission, they gave Tank most of those rounds. So that's why I believe Frank Martin, he can't try to outbox Tank. Tank is a bigger star. Tank is
Yeah.
going to have the judges in his favor. Frank is going to have to either knock him out, which is unlikely, or throw so many punches to where as though they can't rob him.
KJ,
Yeah,
I got a question
but
for you.
is that really his style? I don't know if
Who
he's just gonna
cares?
waste all that on that many
Usyk
punches.
changes up his style depending on his opponent. You can
Yeah,
change
for
up
sure.
your
But that
style if you like that.
that's Usyk.
I think Frank Martin brings out the best of Tank. Honestly,
Nah, I think Shakur does.
No, Frank
uh,
Martin is going to. You know why? And
Run.
Yeah.
Shakur, I don't know because the way that Shakur fights, I think Shakur would beat Tank, but he wouldn't bring the best out of him. It would just be a
a
touch
boring
and
fight.
go. You know what I mean? A hit and run. But Frank Martin, the way that he pivots,
Facts.
the way that he believes in himself, the speed that he has in his hands and his feet, and the fact that he's a southpaw, he's gonna
Yeah, they
force
both
Tank to
southpaw.
be
This should
very
be definitely a
offensive.
shit fight.
He's gonna force Tank to be very offensive. If you watch any of Tank's fights at southpaw, that's when he really brings it. That's when he brings the combinations, the body punching, everything. Like, yeah, those are some of his most destructive fights.
Versus Hector Luis Garcia, for sure, it came out.
It
I
came
feel
out
like this.
against Cuellar. It came out against Cuellar.
I feel like this is gonna be an upset. I think Tank gonna lose this one.
Yeah,
Nah.
and you know what? Effort.
There is, I think there's a
Honestly,
danger
KJ.
of Tank losing this fight, but I only think Frank might beat him on the cards. I don't know if he's gonna knock him out.
Frank
Oh
can't beat him
no.
on the cards, man. That's out of the
Listen,
question.
the
You know,
ring
he's
rust
right. He
is
can't beat
gonna
him on the
play
cards. He's
a
right.
big part. It's because Tank hasn't
It's not
fought in a
gonna play a
long time.
big part, Wickedy. I hate to cut you off,
Well,
but it's not gonna play a big part. You know why? Because they both
Tell
got
me.
ring rust. Tank
Yeah, they
yeah,
fighting
Tank is
Drew.
gonna have 14-month layoff. Frank Martin gonna have damn near a 12-month layoff. So it's gonna even out.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that because I never watched Frank Martin. I thought he was an
Yeah, I
act. I
know.
thought he was an.
I thought about that earlier today.
I feel like Tank is gonna underestimate his power, and he gonna run into something.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's impossible for him to underestimate his power, but they've already sparred with each other. They know
Facts.
what
Yeah.
each other's power is. There's not gonna be
But
any underestimation going on.
Well, no.
plus,
What I'm saying is like the power can't really be gauged in a sparring match because sparring is just sparring. So you
I
still
yeah,
don't really know a
disagree.
person's power till you actually had him 8-ounce gloves on
I
with no head.
disagree. As soon as Frank Martin got finished sparring Tank, the first thing he said was he got good power. I think power is power. If you got on, we sparring with 16s and I can hit, you gonna feel it. Only difference is you might not get knocked out, but you're gonna be like, whoa, that feels different than when I sparred the last 10 motherfuckers.
Nah, for sure. Getting buzzed is the worst.
So I
Yeah,
yeah.
disagree
ask
with
Rolly
that.
Get
Romero.
I
buzzed in the
disagree with
ring
that
is the worst.
effortless.
Nah, for sure.
Sorry, KJ. Say what were you saying?
Who you
And I
got,
was just
Rolly?
answering.
Who do
I
you
was
got,
just
Rolly
responding
or
to effortless.
Pitbull?
I got Pitbull. Rolly's too reckless when he's fighting.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Pitbull as well. Pitbull got better
I got
punches.
Pitbull.
KJ,
yeah.
I don't. I might need to go with Pitbull because I was watching some videos and I forgot.
Don't
Rolly
switch
be
up
get
now.
Rolly got a
no
problem
look.
with keeping his
Rolly be
hands up
getting
too.
his ass. Rolly be getting his ass dropped and
He got a
sparring by
problem
Don't
with
one
switch
punch
up.
keeping his
land.
hands
Don't
up
switch.
too.
I told you it's about the structure. I've been saying it for a month now. Pitbull has better structure than Rolly. Rolly just a
Yeah.
Yeah.
naturally bigger man, and Rolly hits like a ton
And
of
then
bricks.
after seeing Tank fight Pitbull and how Tank couldn't land most of them uppercuts, Rolly probably won't be able to land
Oh no,
as
Tank
much as
landed
Tank.
those uppercuts. Pitbull ate it. Pitbull was the only
Yeah.
fighter. I've been saying this live after live. Pitbull is the only man to get in the ring with Tank who has not been dropped or knocked out
Or
or
Buzz.
stopped. He's the only one.
Nah, for
Everyone else
sure.
has been dropped or stopped. Hey, if y'all in this chat, if y'all watching it live, make sure y'all tapping the screen. Let's get the
Hey,
lights up.
KJ, one more thing. I was just thinking about the
Everybody in
Frank
the chat.
Martin situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Frank is really training with Ryan Garcia right now in Derek's gym. So Ryan's probably giving him things like, this is what he's going to do. Try avoid that.
But what
That's
can
good.
Ryan say? Like, I
That's
don't
good.
think
That's a
everybody.
good, a great
He weight drained me.
perspective.
That's what he can say.
But no. But
Eh,
Tank did have a point. Like, he's a 135 fighter. But my thing is, like, I don't think nobody really paid attention to how Tank didn't throw one uppercut when he was fighting Ryan. Like, he changed up his whole style. Like, he didn't throw not one uppercut, and that's what he was looking for. But he didn't
when
get
your
that
right
opportunity.
hand, when a fighter's right hand is down like that, do you really need to land an uppercut when you could just go land your left hook?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people was betting. He was betting on Tank to throw an uppercut. He didn't throw not one uppercut.
I was watching this
I don't know.
comparison
Look,
the other day.
I don't know about him. Not. I would have to go back and watch the fight to say that he threw not one uppercut is
No, for
that's a hell
sure.
of
I
a statement.
swear.
I would have to go back and watch the fight, but you could be correct. But the thing is, when it comes to Tank Davis, he's knocked people out with more. He can knock you out with a hook. He can knock you out with a straight left. You know what I mean? Like it's not just about the uppercut.
He did it to Rolly with a left hook.
Yeah.
Nah, that was
Yeah.
bad. That was bad. that was
Everybody that's
bad.
liking the live, Armando, I appreciate it.
This is
Tank doing in the pocket.
De'Aaron, I appreciate
Maybe I gotta
it.
watch again. but I didn't.
The thing,
Hey,
I have a
did
bit more respect for Rolly now than I used to. Like, I still think
Why?
he's a clown, but I've watched a few of his interviews. Like, what he said about the Ryan Garcia situation right now. I respect him a little bit more personally, but I still feel Pitbull's gonna beat him.
But why did you think Rolly was a clown?
I
Needless to say,
actually like
like a
Rolly.
lot of
He's
his
been getting better with
antics.
his responses. Actually,
I think that Rolly is just
I like Rolly.
a silly guy. Like, you know,
Nah,
he
for
likes
sure.
that's his way of
That's the
marketing
same
himself
dude
with
who was
jokes.
beating
But
Tank
at the
ass.
end of the day,
He's
at the end of the
he's a
day,
promoter's
Rolly gets in
dream.
that ring, man. You know what I mean? Like, you, even though he's a funny guy, he's a warrior, and when he goes in there, he goes in there to win. Every
Yeah,
time he went in there to win.
but
Only time,
but
in fact, I see him where he kind of abandoned ship for a little bit, but he got his mind back right was when he fought Barroso. Barroso shocked him.
I mean,
what do you got? Hey,
Barroso
KJ, I got
shocked
a
everybody.
question for you.
Yeah, facts. You
Hey,
said what,
KJ,
Armando?
I got a question for you. What do you think about that? I know it's off topic, but it's the Bivol versus Beterbiev winner faces Benavides.
Hey, if y'all ever talking boxing, you could go off topic as long as it's boxing, man. Bivol versus Bertabiev. I got Bertabiev.
What? Why? Tell us why. I need to know why. Tell me why.
I'm gonna
Tell
tell you,
us
I'm
why.
gonna keep it short and simple, man. You got a 100% knockout ratio, and you
God
have
damn.
belts.
100%.
I'm
God
not
damn.
betting against. I'm sorry. Bivol was a great boxer. I'm not betting against 100%. Like,
But you have to ask yourself this, KJ. All the people that better be of his beat can Bivol destroy them.
did he destroy him or did he just
Well,
outbox him?
No, no.
If
Can,
you were gonna
I
use
mean, he beat
the
both
word
of them beat
destroy,
Joe Smith Jr., but Beterbiev knocked him out.
that's what I'm saying. The word destroy is more fitting to Bertabiev than Bivol. Bivol doesn't really destroy opponents. Bivol hasn't had a knockout in a while. He's a boxer. He's a boxer. He's not even a boxer puncher. He's just a boxer. A great boxer.
So,
yeah.
but he could have knocked out the last guy he fought if he had pressed the gas a bit more.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna get on the subject of him beating Canelo because I know that better Biev can rip Canelo's head off just as easy and go right through
Oh
Canelo as
no,
easy as
yeah.
Bivol did.
Canelo, I wouldn't even be up. Canelo has no business fighting Bertabiev. Like,
You
literally,
know, Canelo's talked about fighting Beterbiev in the past.
yeah,
No
he's just
way.
talking.
You
He's
don't
just
want to fight
talking.
Benavidez. Why the hell would you want to fight Beterbiev?
No,
Or yeah,
Canelo had no reason to be at 175. He's just a
Yeah, he's not
smaller
really.
guy.
Yeah, he's undersized for 168. He's a
Yes.
special fighter, and he's a special fighter.
and what's
We know he's failed drug tests as well, and he actually has natural power. So because of
yeah.
different gifts and a different mix of certain things that he has, that's why he's able to compete at 168. But he's really undersized for 168. He's like what 5'8".
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
me and Canelo are from the same part of Mexico. I seen him running with his brothers the other day. Well, like a year ago when we went over there for vacation, and he's just a small guy, man.
He's not that big of a like Canelo is a special fighter. If he didn't have certain gifts, along with certain help from the whatever he'd been failed them drug tests doing, he wouldn't even be able to compete.
Uh-huh.
And he has natural power. Like
Yeah.
it's a reason why he's able to do what he
And
does.
that
But
He
he
dropped
is special that
Shala.
he's able to do it.
and
Nah,
and that style he uses, it's one that only he can use effectively. Like I see Oscar Valdez trying to fight like Canelo. That doesn't really work that well for him.
I disagree with you when I say only Canelo because Tank and Canelo they fight in a similar fashion. Except Tank is like Canelo on steroids because Tank was born with those fast feet. Canelo's feet are planted to the floor. Oscar De La Hoya mentioned that when De La Hoya said he thinks he beat Canelo at 154. But Tank Davis and Canelo they fight in a very very similar style. Counter punching, a lot of high guard, a
would
lot
you
of
consider?
full counters, a lot of power. You know what I mean? But Tank he has feet. Canelo just doesn't have the feet. If Canelo had the feet. Whoo! Shit, he might be able to beat Benavidez. Who knows?
Canelo beats
Would
Oscar De La Hoya when if Canelo looked the same as him when he fought Cotto.
At 154, Canelo would beat Oscar. Oscar was just saying what he's supposed to say because Oscar was once a world champion. But Canelo is more gifted than Oscar. Oscar kind of stiff as a boxer. Even with Floyd Mayweather Sr. training him, he was always kind of stiff. Canelo know how to roll and all of that. That would help him a lot against Oscar.
Yeah. I just want to see Bivol against Benavides. That's what I want.
We're gonna see. I want to see Bertabiev and Benavidez. Bivol not gonna get past Bertabiev, bro.
Yeah,
Bivol
I
about to get
sure hope so
stopped.
because Because honestly, Benavides, he looks like a monster. I mean, he's a Mexican monster. They call him monster, but I think he's a monster because he's just a big ass guy.
I mean, we're about to see
Imagine how
because
worse he'll be at
he's about to fight
175.
a man his size at light heavyweight when he fights Alexander, whatever the man's last name is.
Okay, but if he fights at 175,
Isn't that going to be on the Tank Frank
Yep,
card?
double header.
okay, I got a question for you, KJ. So if Benavides rehydrates from 175, will it be more than 203 pounds?
Probably be a heavyweight.
You saying from 175 did he get the rehydrate? Will he go up to 200?
Yeah, because he normally does 190 something, right? For when he's at 168, he rehydrates to 193. No.
Okay, so if he's only going up a couple of pounds, I don't know if it. I don't think he's going to try to come in there at 200. I think he's just going to rehydrate to his whatever he's comfortable or whatever he's been rehydrating to. Like it's not going to help him to come in there and trying to be 210 or something. He might be a little bit too slow.
Yeah, because that guy's too big. He's tall as shit.
I mean, he's not even necessarily. There's fighters who are taller than him. He's only like 6'1". It's just that with his height, he has a lot of width to his body. He's a big guy.
What about Canelo and Benavides with a rehydration clause? 10 pounds.
Canelo and Benavides with a rehydration clause will be a great fight because at the end of the day, Benavides does have a size advantage. So if Canelo puts Benavides under a rehydration 10 pounds, I wouldn't complain. I'll just be glad that Canelo's getting in there and getting in the ring. And that 10 pound rehydration clause might give Canelo a chance to actually win because if he can catch Benavides drained and tired, that'd be his only chance to really beat him. If he gets him while he's fresh, he can't fuck with Benavides. So that would actually make the fight more close. It'll be good for the fight.
Yeah, because Canelo, if he's at 178, 180, and Benavides is at 180, you're gonna see a Ryan versus Tank.
No.
No.
Benavides, he wouldn't be. Oh yeah, you're right because he would only be after. No, you still wouldn't see Ryan versus Tank. Because remember, Ryan quit and Ryan, he got stopped.
He definitely quit.
Benavides would fight to the last bell.
Ryan ain't quit. He just got weight drained by a nigga named
I don't
Tank.
think that he would get put
But
to his
Ryan quit,
by
bro. What are you
Canelo.
talking about?
Ryan quit.
He didn't quit.
regardless,
Ryan
you've
knew if
seen
he
the
got
skill
up,
level.
Tank was gonna pretty much rape him, bro.
So he
What?
didn't.
Hey,
He didn't quit.
pause, man. Don't say that in the live, man.
Yeah, you get a ban.
Yeah, don't say that.
Regardless of whether people think Ryan quit or not, like you see the skill level and the separation of how skilled Ryan was versus how skilled Tank was. Ryan knew he couldn't do nothing with Tank.
Exactly.
Tank really didn't even
because
do
of
nothing.
Tank
And-
weight drained him.
Yeah.
Dude, he looked the
Rehydration
referee
clause
He
is
was
right in
not
the
throwing
good
eye.
jabs
defeat
and hooks
either
the
way.
whole
Talking
time. He
about?
only threw like one straight.
He's the
Within
wrong
like
bro. He
third,
got weight
third
drained.
Yeah,
round.
he
Dude,
he
when
got
the
up
fight
at,
was
He got up
over,
at
he literally
10.
he got up
He
after
didn't.
11 seconds. He could have gotten up
Mike.
at 9.
After the fight was canceled, he literally stood up like normal. He quit.
Facts.
Say he quit, you won't say
But that's
Ryan
anybody.
face,
Like if you get in the ring, you get hit with a liver shot, you going down. But I mean, like it's still,
I got hit. I was in the ring. I got hit with a
Nah,
liver
for
shot
sure.
by super middleweight.
And that shit
I
hurt.
was 152. I waited at 152. The amateur boxing organization tried to set me up. I didn't go down. So I mean, that's not anybody. You can't just because Ryan went down on one knee don't mean every boxer is going to do that.
Well,
But Ryan definitely quit. Like you seen when Tank started turning up, he really couldn't do nothing. He was throwing jabs and left hooks the whole fight.
Wait, you just said Ryan definitely quit, but then you said he didn't quit.
No, that wasn't me that said Ryan didn't quit. That wasn't me.
Oh, my fault.
If
That was Mike.
my thing is
Ryan Garcia
we could only
didn't.
talk about. I think if you get,
He gonna be in
quit.
trouble
I
with
think if you get them,
Devin Haney too, because Devin let his hands go more than Tank, so he definitely still gonna be in trouble.
That's the same Devin who got his ass whooped by Lomachenko. The same nigga was beating
I
his
mean,
ass.
cool, but you talking about Ryan? Like
Lomachenko
Tank
lost.
broke him down.
Lomachenko started too late, and he only had 3 good
Started
rounds.
too late. Was beating Devin ass. So Devin was wrong.
But-
Yeah,
What's
he
it?
was beating
But
Devin's
Devin
ass
did
in
control the fight with them
11th
body
What's
shots.
what's the shame about the Lomachenko fight being so close?
It's Loma, exactly. It's a reason
Why
I
is there
think
so
he
much
fight
shame in the
Loma like
Lomachenko
that.
fight being that close?
Y'all don't understand.
They know Lomachenko should have won that fight.
He was getting them, but Devin did control the pace of the fight with
that-
them body shots. Like
look,
it was at one point of the fight where it turned and Devin was getting them with the whole
Loma
body
had
shots.
2 great rounds.
The Loma
That was
fight
it.
being that close.
The
I still
fight
got
was
Ryan beating Devin
75.
Nunes.
But the Loma fight being
Ryan
that
not
close,
beating Devin.
that doesn't
Yes,
say
he is.
anything bad about
Devin
Devin. That
gonna
says
put hands
good
on
stuff
Ryan.
about
Like
Loma
Ryan
you,
gonna
Fighter.
I
beat his
see.
ass.
bro. Like
I see
You
Devin
know
two
gonna put
what?
hands on
knockdowns.
Ryan.
I
I
don't
see
think
two knockdowns for
Devin can
Ryan.
keep Ryan
I see
Garcia off
Ryan
of him.
knocking out that
Like Tank broke Ryan's
cheater.
fighting style down. Everybody wants a piece of Ryan. Like Ryan is not gonna beat Devin.
What do you mean
I
Tank
don't.
broke Ryan's fight?
Tank,
Ryan is
Tank,
not. Ryan was never that skilled. Tank
That's
didn't
what I'm
break
saying.
down
Like
one
that's what
piece.
Tank broke down. Like Tank in that fight versus Ryan, like he really showed people levels, like how skilled Ryan wasn't. Like Ryan didn't do nothing with Tank. He's not gonna do nothing with Devin. Like Devin let his hands go
but
more than
here's the
Tank.
thing:
Devin
Tank
gonna put
has
his hands
power
on
to
Ryan.
keep Ryan Garcia off of him. I don't think
That's
Devin has the
false.
power.
That's
Ryan
false.
Garcia came at Tank in the second round. Ryan Garcia
And
came at
got
Tank
dropped.
No,
when
no, no, no,
in
no,
the
no.
sixth round.
Look at him. How he got dropped.
No,
He's
I'm
talking about the
saying
same
that
nigga who was getting help from the
Tank has
referee.
the power to keep him off. I don't think Devin has the power to keep him
I'm
off.
saying Tank has power. Ryan came at him in the second round, got dropped, and then came back at him in the sixth round. So it wasn't about Tank having the power to keep him off. At the end of the day, this is what happened. Tank Davis knew. He talked about it in the press conference. He said all Ryan has is a hook. He said, you're not talking about boxing skills. Boxing is about skills. Tank knew that Ryan wasn't on his level. Why do you think the
Facts.
fight happened so fast?
Facts. He was throwing jabs and left hooks the whole fight. Nothing else. Probably threw like one straight, but that's it.
Yeah, he should have been
What if he
taught.
throws a
And his
right hand?
footwork
Newsom
was
didn't even coach
terrible.
Ryan up on how to fight a southpaw. Really, like Ryan should have threw way more right hands. He should have thrown way more right hands. You
What
go
if he
watch.
does that against Devin Haney?
It ain't gonna matter because Devin Haney gonna put hands on him, bro. It ain't gonna matter.
Who do
Ryan, the
you
That's
only
what
way
think?
I'm
that Ryan's
saying.
gonna beat Devin, Ryan got to get
I
like
mean,
2 knockdowns, bro. Because the boxing match, he gonna lose. He's gonna lose the
so,
boxing match.
He can't outbox Devin. Devin
He
definitely
can't.
gonna
yeah,
outbox him
he
by
can't.
far.
No, he
But
can't
can
Yeah,
he
win
but
in
the
knock him
same
out?
submission.
clown.
Super,
Talking about the dude
super excited for
who
that fight.
actually
Can
lost
Ryan?
that
You have no
fight.
idea.
Fight.
Can Ryan knock him out?
You know, something I was just thinking about Tank telling Ryan that he.
Can Ryan knock out Devin Haney?
Yes, he's got
Yeah,
a good left hook.
he
I
can knock
don't
him out.
know. I don't know. I ain't never seen Devin touch the canvas because he has got rocked
Well, I
before.
saw he run from Tank when Tank was beating his ass through that spar. So that shit.
You
He
have
was
to
getting his
understand. He was
ass
like, he
Imagine,
was
whipped.
like, he was
imagine
like,
no
He was
headgear
getting his
though.
ass
but the
whipped
thing
going
is,
out
he
through a
was,
bit.
but
Oh
he
no.
Floyd
was
had
fit. He
to
was,
came in
he
the
was,
ring, saved
He
his
was
ass.
17 at the
yeah,
time,
but
but yeah.
yeah, but yeah, but he was 15 or 16
Tank,
at
Tank
that
was out
time.
of
So
shape. Tank was out of shape.
How much I hate Tank and hate fucking.
I'm not even gonna get on Haney about getting his ass whooped in the sparring. I would
I
rather
mean,
get
he's
on Tank
sparring.
because he should have knocked fucking Haney out. He was a teenager and he was a professional. That's more embarrassing on Tank's part, if anything, to not be able
Nah,
to
bro.
knock that
He
kid
beat his
out like that.
ass, bro.
All I know
He
is if
beat his
Ryan come
ass.
into the ring with the same stuff he did with Tank, he's not winning. I mean, regardless, it's gonna be in Devin's favor by decision or whatever, but he's not gonna beat
He's
Devin.
not using the same shit when he fought that fake ass Canelo Alvarez.
Who you talking about?
Tell him to do Ryan
Yo,
fought
is
last
Canelo
year.
ducking
He
guys?
He
tried
was
to
the
use the
wannabe
shoulder roll
Canelo.
and it didn't work.
That fucking Dollar Tree ass Canelo he fought.
You know he broke his tooth. He
He
took
put
his.
that nigga. He made that nigga knee. He made that nigga be on his damn knees. Had to bring his ass with his hooks.
Listen, man.
Nigga, that
What are you
nigga
talking
couldn't give
about?
up. That nigga like, why the? This was the same nigga who lost the team. The fuck? How the
Is
fuck I
that
lost?
Mike? Is that Mike talking?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Hey,
me.
Yeah.
Mike, watch the N word because I gotta post this on YouTube.
God damn it! This scary ass fucking crybaby ass app can't even say the N word.
Look, I'll drop your ass.
Nigga,
All right. It was nice having you.
I'm talking
You
about
better
that.
get up out of here.
Oh, he was for real.
He said, "I'm talking about that."
Oh, he was for real.
He's about to apologize. He's like, "I'm talking about that." He was out of here.
It's all right, Mike. You come up next time. You
KJ,
learn
how do you
from
feel
that.
about the
You
Tank
pretty
Shakur
funny. You
fight?
welcome up to the next show. But today you was on some other shit.
KJ, how you feel about the Tank Shakur fight? How you see that playing out?
Shakur gonna win, man. I was watching Charlie Burley earlier, man. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but
I
Shakur
have.
fights like Charlie Burley. Basically if a dude knows how to get in, get out, and play tag with the opponent, it may not be the most beautiful style, but it's the most effective style.
For
And
sure.
Paulie Malignaggi used the perfect word when he said Shakur. He said Shakur is the most effective boxer in the world. I don't think nobody fucking with that unless you could slow down
I
Shakur's
think we
feet It's not no way you're gonna beat him. You gonna have to come with a heavy body attack to slow his feet down. Other than that, you're gonna lose, bro.
No.
Do you think,
Especially
we
since
see
I think
that
after his
fight
last fight,
140?
Shakur is going to be coming back with a vengeance.
Man, I don't know all that coming back. He should have came with a vengeance from the jump. Shit, this money, every fight counts. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And plus, if you following Bud,
Yeah,
like
but
Shakur say,
after that
he
kind of
learned from
performance,
Bud Crawford, right? Bud Crawford just put on one of the most offensive, dominating performances in history in that magnitude of a fight.
Nah, I
Right after
definitely
the
didn't
fight,
see that
Shakur
happen
saying
like
like,
that.
"Oh
That was
man."
crazy.
Right after the fight, Shakur was saying, "Oh man, I want to really use my jab," because he saw how Bud used his jab against Errol. But he get in the fight with De Los Santos, and we didn't see none of that shit.
Because
He's
his hand
supposed
was
to be
hurt.
studying under Bud Crawford. I know he said his hand was hurting, so I'm gonna give him a pass. But I'm just saying, his next fight, he really got to show us some offense. He got to show us him getting away from that effective style and him being a risk taker and a rule breaker in the ring.
Shakur needs to finish it in his next fight. It cannot go to decision. Then
It can
it'll
go
look
to decision,
really.
just beat somebody's ass. People want to see someone head getting rocked back. You know what I mean? Drop him a couple times.
Of course,
Make
but
him
it's
bleed.
so we won't
Blood
give
up their face.
Shakur. We won't give Shakur his acceptance if he can't knock people out.
No, I never said that. I never said it. I just said it can go to decision. He just got to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah, because that guy can whoop somebody's ass. We've seen it before.
Yeah, he did it. He whooped Jamel
he
Herring's ass.
whoops. But nowadays, if you whoop someone en route to a decision, he'll get people's acceptance, but that won't make him a star.
I feel like Shakur is the definition of hit and not get hit. Like
Man,
Exactly.
that's what
he's a
boxing
world
is.
class
Pure box.
fighter.
That's all boxing is. Secure.
That's what boxing is. And Shakur
pure
definitely
boxer,
displays
that's
that
it.
really, really good. That's
Yeah, he's a
definitely
pure boxer.
for sure.
If I was Shakur, what I would do is every time that I have a fight and I'm making guys miss, and somehow they gave me an age restriction. But I don't give a shit. Anyway, if I was Shakur and I was making guys miss, I would go get one of those AI generators and I would basically chronicle. No, I'm serious. You know how when they have the AI, like for example, when what's that dude in MMA? The dark skinned guy. He does all the Naruto hand signs and shit. Israel
I know you're talking about.
Okay. Israel Adesanya, when he beat the last dude he beat, I watched the AI of it, and they act like he had a real arrow, and
he was
shot
shooting
the
him
guy
at
to the
the
fucking
yeah.
underworld or something, and it was cool. So when Shakur is making these guys miss, he has to make a character out of it. He has to chronicle it, get some AI generators, and make it seem like you making them miss by a mile or some shit. Make it into a cartoon, and that way you can catch on the fans, you can catch on the kids. And they're like, "Well, that's Shakur Stevenson." You know what I mean? Like these guys, they need to use their brain. You got all of this money. You know what I mean? Get a PR team and market what you're doing, because you're never going to be a power puncher. You're never going to be Tank Davis, but you're a guy that can make opponents miss. Shakur is the most accurate defender for CompuBox in all of the world. So that's something that he could really market. That's something that he could sell to the fans. Like, bro, I'm like a ghost. I'm Casper the Ghost. You know what I mean? They can't touch me. I'm MC fucking Hammer. I don't know. But he need to do something.
Hey KJ,
Yeah.
you're Leonard Ellerby of our era, bro. Honestly, the way you talk, you could be a promoter.
Listen, I don't have to be Leonard Ellerby. I'm a boxer. I'm going pro next year. I'm just trying to make sure my funds are straight. But I actually box.
Bro, you're doing the right things. You're doing the right things, and you're thinking the right way.
Yeah. I'm a market. I already have my own marketing plan. I don't need none of these promoters. They don't know a lot of them don't know what the fuck they doing. Not Leonard Ellerby. PBC do great, but there's a lot of promoters that have talent. They obviously don't know what the hell they doing.
KJ,
Yeah.
KJ, I don't know if you spoke about this in one of your last slides, but do you think that for the Tim Tszyu fight, the switch to Fundora is a better fight
now.
than Keith Thurman?
It's better now. So if you know anything about Sebastian Fundora, he gonna bring it. And for him to be 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", however tall he is, he's coming right at you. He's gonna fight.
He's a
right
freak at 154.
So Tim Tszyu, and he's gonna be punching down. Like people you have no idea. It's easier to punch down than to punch up. It's easier to build velocity punching down than to punch up. Some fighters, they know how to make it work with being short, like a Mike Tyson, Tank Davis, but it is much easier coming down at your opponent. Sebastian Fundora about to put Tim Tszyu in a hellfire, man. And I don't know if Tenzu gonna make it out of this.
Yeah,
Everybody
but
thinking Tenzu because of the experience. Sebastian dangerous. He's very, very dangerous. I'm picking
yeah,
Sebastian.
but what you just said about what you just said about fighting short. I've seen a few of Fundor's fights, and he's good, but especially like with the Mendoza fight, he tries to fight like a short fighter.
And Mendoza was able to catch him. But that don't mean listen. Right now,
Yeah.
boxing is fucked up. And we all fall victim to this. But just because you get knocked out doesn't mean that you can't come. Sebastian Fundor could get back in the ring with Mendoza and
Yeah.
knock him out. He could get in the ring with any man in the world and
True,
still
but
knock him out. There's never been a time in boxing where
wait,
people
yeah, but
expected you to, never get knocked out or never take a loss. He took an L. That's what happens on any given night. If you make a mistake, you can get knocked out. He got knocked out. His style is very dangerous
yeah,
for
but
any fighter. He's 6'7", punching down on opponents. If you watch any of his other fights, he's giving guys hell. And Tim Tszyu is not a dude that know how to really use his footwork or movement anyway. So Tim Tszyu gonna be right there to fight him in that fight. He's gonna meet him at his game, and I think he's gonna lose in that game.
You
I think
got
it's a
Fundora winning?
great fight
Y'all
with
got
even better
let Levi
consequences
respond.
now.
Y'all got Fundora. Go ahead, Levi.
That's what I was saying is I think it's a better fight now and with better consequences because Fundora was already going to be fighting for the vacant WBC belt and that's been added to this fight and now Crawford said he's going to move up soon and challenge the winner of this fight and activate his WBO mandatory.
I spoke about that in the last live, but the fact that I want for Sebastian Fundora to win just so I could see an aging Terrence Crawford fight a 6'7" fighter. That's going to be one of the most interesting fights in boxing. Like if you love the sport and you want, I want to see how is he going to fight a 6'7" fighter, Terrence Crawford. How is he going to? And if he stops him, how does he go about stopping him? Is Crawford going to go for the body? Is he going to go for the head? I mean, it's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I think Tim Tszyu about to lose, bro. I'm putting money because Armando said I'm picking Sebastian. Yeah, I'm picking Sebastian. I don't think Tim Tszyu. I think Tim Tszyu was a good champion, but he not really like that because he got slow feet. And he beat Tony Superbad Harrison. If you know anything about Tony Superbad Harrison, he's a good boxer, but he's always been chinny. And he already said before the fight happened that he's more of a community man, community activist. He's not even 100% focused on boxing. So I don't think Tim Tszyu going to be able to beat Sebastian Fundora based off of him beating Tony Superbad Harrison. He beat Mendoza though, which is a great one.
Yeah, I got Fundora winning for sure because of his size and his aggressiveness.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fundora is a problem. People don't understand unless you're a great counter puncher. And Tim Tszyu is a good counter puncher. I watched his fight with Tony Superbad. He was counter punching. He's a good counter puncher, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, Zoo going down, bro. I'm putting money on it too. Them odds are too
I'm putting
good.
money on that shit too.
Them odds are too good not to put money on Fundora.
I'm putting money on it. And PBC wants Fundora to win.
Facts.
Because Fundora can make them money. If let's say Fundora was to beat Tim Tszyu, which I predict happening, but then he turned around and beat Terrence Crawford, which I don't predict happening. The man is 6'7". You know what I mean? They're gonna market him as a heartthrob. He's gonna be able to sell out arenas. They want him to be. He's young. They want him to be successful.
He's really nice too. He's a mad good person. Like on his interviews, he's really personable, like really sellable. You feel me?
Look, man, I don't buy nothing, so I don't know him personally. He could be an asshole behind the scene, but like you said, if he's marketing himself as a good guy in front of the cameras, that's going to help his marketing as well.
I saw his last interview and I was like, yeah, nah, this motherfucker beating the shit out of Zoo. I was beating Mendoza the whole fight. I got caught. I'm never making that mistake ever again. And I was like, shit, motherfucker got it.
Nah, man, if he doesn't change his style, then he always gonna make that mistake. It's just a matter of does Tim Tszyu have the same power that Mendoza had? You know what I mean? Unless Wisham Fundora starts working behind his jab, he will always be open to get countered with that style. That's a very dangerous style. It's just if you're gonna fight like that, you're gonna sell tickets, but you gotta be ready to get up off that canvas. Aaron Pryor used to get dropped because his style was so offensive, he didn't care about defense. Manny Pacquiao, when you fight like that with that kamikaze style, Sabril Matias, you gotta get up off that canvas and keep coming. If you're gonna be a dude that has a style that's 100% offensive, you already know you're gonna get dropped. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And what do you do when you do get dropped? So Sebastian Fundora has a decision to make. Either Sebastian Fundora gonna learn how to work behind his jab and actually box, or he's gonna continue to have that Terminator kamikaze style, and he's gonna learn how to get up off the ground after he get his ass wobbled. Everybody that's been liking the live, thank you, man. Right now, I feel like Chef Boyard KJITV. Somebody says Frank is a blueprint for Tank versus Haney. Hell no. First
Not at
off,
all. Not
Frank
at all.
Martin is not even
Not
an
at all.
orthodox fighter.
Not what the hell?
Man, have you seen Ryan's Twitter lately, KJ?
Nah, he's been tripping.
Ryan has been tripping. That's all I know.
Bro, as much as I want the guy to actually give a good fight, I feel like he's gonna just go in there and try to get the payday and be out of there.
I don't even think he's focused enough to fight Devin Haney.
I don't feel like he's even gonna go in there and fight. I feel like he's just gonna like let Devin just hand it to him.
Terry,
I'm still wondering why everybody think he gonna make it to the ring. Like, yeah,
Nah,
he'll make it to the fight.
the man ain't gonna fight, bro. No, he's not gonna. He's not going. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of this acting, not to have the fight.
he's selling tickets. Yeah, it could be the case.
damn. I hope you're wrong, Murphy. I hope you're wrong.
You hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even want to see that fight. Stop it.
I want to see that fight. I want to see if Devin can get a stoppage on Ryan. Like,
It's interesting because
that's how Murphy. That's how boxing always is. When one fighter if you got two fighters that people really want to see, Tank and Devin, right? Or I'll give you an example. Back in the day, Floyd and Manny. What Manny did to put the pressure on Floyd was to go fight all of Floyd's leftovers. That's an old trick in boxing. You fight the leftovers, and you're supposed to do better than what the other guy did. And
Facts.
even though
That shows a
Styles make
lot.
fights, the casual fan, they don't understand that Styles make fights. So they say, well, he did this to him, and he did it better than that person. So that's what he's going to do when he fights that person. You know what I mean? It's an old trick in boxing. So I want to see if Devin Haney could stop Ryan Garcia, or if it's a close fight. If it is a close fight, that's going to open up people's eyes and be like, damn, Tank dismantled this man, but Devin had a close fight with him. You know what I mean?
Triangle theories don't work in boxing, dog. You know that.
I know that, but guess what?
I do believe that.
Boxing is pushed by casuals. It's not pushed by people who watch the sport and study the sport. The biggest fights are pushed by people who they're not even watching the fight. They have drunk. You know what I mean? That's what the fight is pushed by. And the triangle theories work for them.
Yeah, I want money.
Okay, well,
That's why Shakur
what's
is
the
always mad.
undercard? Who's on the undercard? Since I know
David
who's winning that
Benavidez
fight.
is making his debut at light heavyweight.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I watched that. Yeah.
He's gonna get his ass.
Wait, my fault. I got mixed up with Davis and Martin.
Yeah, that's
not on that card. My fault.
Yeah.
I was looking at
I was
this.
gonna say because I know both of them is PBC. That didn't make sense.
No, I fucked up. I was looking at this. But yeah, David Benavidez is gonna be on the Tank Davis and the Frank Martin undercard, making his debut at like this card or this pay-per-view gonna go crazy, bro. This shit going.
Oh, by the way, I'm going for Frank.
Huh?
It's man down over here. It's man down over here.
Shit, man, a man just got put down when Errol fought Crawford. I think the same thing will happen with Frank, man.
Yeah. Last time I checked, Frank didn't have Frank wasn't crippled and blind. I mean, damn, he needed to win.
He said,
and they still went 9 rounds. Damn, you trash.
Hey, no, I was looking on Twitter and the Texans said that they going with Frank Martin. They said Texas, we support our own. They said we
damn straight.
But in Texas, we support our own.
Damn straight.
Yeah, man, y'all gonna lose a lot of money that night, boy.
Man, I made so much money off the Ryan and
we
Tank
hungry
fight.
down here. We hungry down here. Besides, Tank don't fight anyway.
That's fact. Now that's facts though. People don't understand. Tank don't even throw that many punches. So if they don't get the knockout, I think this is what I think. I think that Frank Martin has to throw a crazy amount of volume of punches just to get a decision. Because when you look at the numbers, nobody's really trying to market a Frank Martin going forward. So he's not going to.
All I know is Tank bruised real easy. He bruised real easy.
No, it ain't.
Tank.
Oh yeah, Tank bruised.
Oh yeah,
real
Tank
easy.
does bruise you. You see, after the second round, you see Tank be having them red marks. You know he light skinned, brother. At the end of the day.
But it's gonna take a few taps. We gonna see all kinds of bruises.
But he can take a punch like a motherfucker.
He can take a punch.
Murphy.
He can
Is he going to be able to win a decision over the pay-per-view star?
But
I feel like that's why you have rematches. Oh, we don't give him a rematch.
Tank to let his hands go for sure.
Tank didn't even rematch Pitbull Cruz immediately. He gonna rematch.
Yeah, well, Tank didn't get his ass whooped with Pitbull either.
Yes, he did.
No, he
No,
didn't.
he
He
didn't. He
fought
did not
Pitbull
get
with
his
one
ass
hand.
whooped.
Don't do that.
No, he
Don't do that.
didn't.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He fought Pitbull with one hand.
No, he didn't.
Even with one hand, he didn't get his ass whooped. He just made it
He
a
fought
boxing
Pitbull
match.
with one hand.
Now,
He didn't get whooped, but he got the
Pitbull was a
hardest fight he had in
replacement,
years.
bro. He didn't train for he didn't train from a
No, that was
peekaboo,
crazy.
No,
stance. He didn't
no,
train for that, dog.
no.
So
He was training for Romero before he tested positive.
yeah, but Pitbull didn't
Thank
train
you.
for Tank either.
No,
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 that was
Romero went to
tested
prison.
positive.
Yeah,
No,
who
yeah,
tested
Romero was
positive?
in
Who
court.
tested positive, Levi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Huh?
Romero ain't never tasted positive.
Yeah. No, yeah,
but
but no, they took it back later. They said they made a mistake, but he tested positive the first time he was supposed to fight Tank.
Yeah, because their fight. So
I
the fight
don't.
that he was supposed to fight Romero the first time, he ended up fighting Cruz, and Cruz only had like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or I think it
yeah,
was
so
less than that.
Pitbull didn't train for
you're
Tank.
dealing with you're dealing with a person that had a whole full count, hungry as hell, unorthodox, and he got footwork. No,
And
this
he's
is actual
southpaw.
real
And he's
fight for Tank.
southpaw. And he's
Well,
southpaw.
yeah. I mean, Tank switch up, so I
And
don't know if
he's
anybody
black.
catch
Tank don't
that.
switch, bruh. Tank does not switch up. Tank will switch for
Well, he
1
at
year.
least go square. When he go on the rope, he
Square.
goes square in
Yeah,
a
Tank
bit.
is
Yeah.
square. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Tank not no switch hitter by any sense of the word.
Well,
Yeah.
he ain't doing no Crawford switching, but
Yeah, that's a
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think shit. He could. Ain't nobody he fought
Hey
close enough to
Murphy,
make him
Tank
do some
said
shit.
they said you a Tank hater. I would disagree. Murphy is not a
No, I'm
Tank
not a
hater.
Tank hater.
Oh,
No,
he's just making
he ain't,
observations. Just because
bro. He
somebody
ain't
have a
fought
criticism of your
nobody,
favorite fighter don't mean you a hater. Murphy come up here and he always says the different things that he sees. Tank is not a perfect fighter. Tank is a fighter who's flawed, like all boxers. So if you point out a criticism about a fighter, don't necessarily mean you a hater. Now there are
I'm
critics
not
who
even
are
saying
haters.
that's Tank fate. That's not even Tank's fault. That's how you build.
bro,
But this is this first fight, like
Yeah, this
a
it
real
is.
fight,
And no, that is Tank's fault, man. Tank could have fought Loma. If Tank would have fought
yeah,
Loma and knocked him out,
bruh,
You stop building after
you know
like
how
12 fights.
certified
Let's
he'd
be
be
real,
right
man.
now.
You stop building after
What?
like
so he could,
12.
yeah, he could have fought a lot more
Hey,
other fighters if he
I'm sorry,
wanted
sir.
to.
I'm not Al Heyman. I can't control anything.
I feel you. But I'm saying, hey, check this out.
I
Check
ain't
this for
Al.
everybody. Imagine if Tank at 26 fights Lomachenko and knocks his ass out. Do you know how
Bruh,
certified he'd be right now? He'd
bruh.
be certified. With no,
Do you understand what Tank would have to go through fighting Loma?
oh yeah. Especially at that age,
Loma will
Loma was
fuck
younger.
Tank up, bro.
Loma probably would have boxed his ass up. He probably would have lost.
Yes,
He probably would have lost. I'm be
yes.
honest with you. But if he would
Even
have
the
knocked
ass
him out,
whooping Devin
he'd
gave
have been
Loma was
certified.
suspect. You
No,
see how
Devin
they
beat
do
Loma.
Devin?
Devin beat Loma, but you know what
I
though?
mean, we know
When
this,
we
but I'm
think
talking
about
about
it,
the casuals, right?
right? But when we think about it though,
I want
imagine if
Manny.
Loma would have fought. Imagine if Loma would have fought Devin when Devin asked for that fight. I don't think Devin would have beat him. Loma was younger, and Devin still had a lot of growth to do with his game. That just show
That's
you
why I
how
was
dangerous
laughing when he
Loma.
was crying backstage. When they showed that man crying back, like shit, you should have ate your food, dog.
Yeah.
What you
Yep.
crying for?
Yep. But that just shows
You
you. That
just to
just shows you how
yourself.
dangerous Loma is, though, boy. Even right now, I
And
don't
I'm
think Tank want to fight with Loma.
and since
That
I'm a
motherfucker's
tank and
dangerous.
since I'm a Tank hater, guess what? Guess what? It's gonna be the same shit with Tank and Devin. You waited too long, dog. now you know. Now he done got into his grown man strength. He's stepping on some shit,
Exactly, especially at 140. I think Tank should have fought Devin at lightweight. I think he would have stopped him.
Yeah,
bro.
I
I don't
mean,
think they gonna fight. I wouldn't.
no,
If I was Devin, I wouldn't give a shit about fighting Tank. I wouldn't care about that, dog.
Nah,
Not in
man, you know what
reality.
it is. If Devin beat Tank, bro, that's like when Holyfield beat Tyson. When you beat one of the faces, or we beat the popular guy, that's a historical fight. Even if you
Why
know,
fight?
even if you stand from Devin's standpoint, Devin know like, oh no, Tank ain't want to fight. I'm better than Tank. At the end of the day, if he beat Tank Davis when he walk outside, he's gonna be known. They're gonna talk about that forever because Tank is the guy that everybody knows and loves.
KJ. Okay, I give you this synopsis though. Since, but we both know it ain't gonna happen. So why not? Devin stays at 140 for the next year and a half, because he's getting too big for that shit too.
Mm.
And just fight Boots at 47 in like 2 years, dog. I'll see that. I want to see that fight more than I want to see a Tank fight.
I don't think Devin could beat Boots. And Boots not, but you know what though? That's a fight for later on down the line. Because if Boots stay at 147, eventually Devin won't have to go there. But Boots will
Yeah.
probably be to N54 by then. But I don't think Devin will ever fight Boots, and I don't think Devin will beat Boots. Booth seems to be more naturally. I'm gonna tell you something. Devin is talented, but it's guys who got a more natural talent than Devin. Devin is a very, very hard worker. Booth's got a lot of natural talent. Tank Davis, a lot of natural talent. Shakur Stevenson, a lot of natural talent. Devin is missing a lot of that natural element, but he make up for it through
KJ,
a hard worker. But I don't think
you
he's
know
gonna
I
beat somebody
respect
who's
your
naturally
opinion, brother,
talented.
but you ain't never seen Boots cut off no ring, brother. You
Yeah,
ain't
you're
never
right.
seen.
You're right. Booth didn't. He
You
couldn't
gonna
cut
need
off
to
the
cut
ring
off that ring against
against
Devin.
Karen. He couldn't cut the ring off against Karen.
Exactly, and we both know he trash.
So you saying that Devin could beat him using them feet?
Yeah,
That's a good point, man. I can't shit. That's a great point because, hey, Karen had a 68-inch reach and Boots was struggling with him.
but I
Have
tell
Karen
you,
Devin
got the
ever
arms
fought
and the feet.
a switch hitter though?
The switch hitter shit didn't
have
matter
you,
when Karen was in there.
bro? Have you seen Lomachenko's footwork, bro?
But he's not a
Lomachenko
switch
switch
hitter.
hitter. Yeah,
He's
he
not a
do
switch
on a
hitter, bro.
constant basis. He does. He
He's not a
does.
switch hitter, bro.
Have you watched any of Loma's fights?
Yes, Loma's my favorite fighter. I watch all of his fights. He's not a switch hitter. A switch hitter is somebody who can stand southpaw and then stand orthodox. He's not a switch hitter.
So he ain't never did that, is what you telling me.
He's not a switch
No,
hitter, bro.
but no, Bud is a switch hitter. Tyson
Bud
Fury
is
is
a
a
switch
switch hitter.
hitter.
Loma is not a switch
Thank
hitter.
you. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Pull up the tape.
I
Hey,
don't need to pull up shit.
hey, TikTok, we need y'all to get more advanced. I need to be able to pull up boxing tapes in the middle of my lives. All right, get on that shit right now. I'm
Because he
calling
tried to do
shot.
it against Devin on several occasions.
Somebody message China and tell them that they gotta update this shit. We need to be able to pull up
Hey,
highlights while we
For
talking
real.
like ESPN.
hey, Kedrick, I was just thinking of something else. Like before the Zoo Thurman fight got called off, people were saying, "Oh, this is not pay-per-view worthy." With the new opponent, do you think it's pay-per-view worthy now?
What fight?
Zoo Fundora.
Oh yeah, this is pay per view worthy. This is pay per view worthy. This is better than the Keith Thurman fight. Yo, when Fundora fought Erickson Lubin, that's one of the most action packed fights you're ever gonna see. If that fight was marketed better, people would be still talking about that fight. That fight was amazing. Fundora broke great.
KJ, I got a question for you. Who do
Yeah,
you got? Rayo Valenzuela or De Los Santos?
Valenzuela or De Los Santos.
Yeah.
I would have to watch more of Valenzuela. I watched De Los Santos because I had to watch him before the Shakur Stevenson fight to see who he was bringing. I would have to watch more of Valenzuela. I couldn't tell you.
I think De Los Santos already beat
Oh,
Valenzuela
you
before.
said Rayo Valenzuela. He the one that just fought. He just knocked out the fighter from New York.
Colbert.
Colbert. Yeah. Okay. Damn. I don't know. Both of them could knock each other out. Because actually, I did watch a lot of Rayo Valenzuela when I broke down
He
his fight
lost.
against
He
Colbert.
lost
they
to De
already
Los
fight?
Santos already. He
Huh?
lost to De Los Santos already.
He
Yeah,
knocked
Del
lost to
Santos
De Los
Santos
KO'd him.
knocked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, didn't Valenzuela
But they
knock
both
him?
could.
Isn't Valenzuela the guy who knocked Del Santos down that one time?
But they said I think Santos
Yes.
knocked out Valenzuela though.
Yeah, he did.
That's the reason why Santos got the chance to fight Shakur.
It's one of them.
I think that's the fight that set him up. Yeah.
Okay, now De Los Santos, he got both of them can knock each other out though. Valenzuela has gotten better since that fight.
But I still
They both got power.
think De
They
Los
both got power.
Santos beats him again.
You think that De Los Santos is gonna win again?
Oh yeah, man. It's
This is
just a
crossroads
different
fight
breed.
for Valenzuela because if he could beat De Los Santos, now he might get a chance at Tank. Because really, PBC would rather Tank fight a Valenzuela than to go fight a Devin Haney right now. You know what I mean?
I just don't see Valenzuela beating De Los Santos. De Los Santos is just a bigger dude than him, and he's just more effective.
He's a
I mean,
power
it's not
hitter,
you
but
can't go off the big thing because
yeah,
Shakur Stevenson and
No.
Rayo are about the same size, and Shakur nullified De Los Santos.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Rayo doesn't got it like that for De Los Santos. I'm gonna be honest to you, because Tank will destroy Valenzuela.
Now that we talking about if De Los Santos beat Valenzuela, and we know that Valenzuela is somebody that they was talking about matching Tank up with, do you see Tank getting in there with De Los Santos?
I see Tank getting there with anybody. You just at the
Yeah,
right time.
and Tank's gonna knock him out.
Yo, De Los Santos is a dangerous ass fighter, man.
He's dangerous,
Shakur
but
made him look like he wasn't much. Tank doesn't fight like Shakur at all.
Hell, no, I mean,
Tank got that
nobody
bag
beats
though.
Shakur at
Tank
135.
got that
Nobody
bag.
beats.
He don't fight like him, but he got that bag though.
Tank got a bag. What you mean? You mean money, or you talking about skill wise?
Nah, skill wise.
Yeah, skill wise. Yeah, Tank got a bag. We know Tank is one of the most skilled in the game. But do you think Tank would beat De Los Santos? Or do you think he would even give De Los Santos an
I
opportunity?
know he would beat De Los Santos.
Damn.
De Los Santos will
Who
probably
the
get
fuck
like
is De Los
someone.
Santos?
De Los Santos,
God
the
just
one
fought Shakur.
he stopped Rail, which we
Hey,
forgot
don't
about. He
sleep
stopped
on De
Rail
Los
and he got
Santos
in there
though.
with
Don't say
Shakur
who he
and made
is. Don't
Shakur
sleep
fight
on
one of
him.
the worst fights of his life.
Don't sleep on him. He's
What
somebody.
KJ?
It's just he ain't beating Tank.
What's that guy's name? KJ? His name's Elvis. Forgot his last name.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah,
Hey,
he
you
a bad
bro, like
motherfucker
that
too.
energy.
He be with Freddie Roach.
Shouts out to
Keyshawn
Keyshawn.
Davis ain't beating anybody at 135.
Yeah,
Right
chill.
now.
Don't say that. Don't say
He,
that.
he's got hands. What do you mean?
Yeah,
He's got
chill.
hands.
Yeah,
135 is
I love
crazy,
Krishan Day.
man. Floyd
Who does
Schofield,
Keyshawn Davis
Keyshawn
beat?
Davis,
Who does
De
Keyshawn
Los
Davis beat?
Santos, Valenzuela. At 135, this is the most stacked lightweight division ever. Like in the history of boxing, there's just so many names.
There is so many, but
Abdullah
Keyshawn Davis
Mason.
ain't touching nobody up.
God damn, Tank Davis.
I want to see.
Raymond Murataya.
Moma's still there.
I don't think Keyshawn can like beat. I don't think he's like top 3 in the division or anything like
Hey,
You
that.
what's up
saying
with this
that because you haven't
Martella guy?
seen
Is
him
he all right?
against these guys.
Martella?
Murataya is fucking
Against
awesome,
these
bro.
guys.
Bro, he's like, it's like a fucking Mexican dude, like grew up in the hood and shit, bro. It's fucking awesome. I love it. I love watching that dude fight. Oof, he does not fight like no Mexican, bro. I love it.
Damn. So
Bro,
all of these
all of
damn
us Mexicans
lightweights,
that grew up in
man.
the hood.
Woo! Lightweight
I,
division is something
I
else.
sound like a
And then
Canelo fan.
let's say like
Hey,
the hood of Philly.
hey, KJ. You know what fight I watched the other day?
What?
Forgot how fucking amazing and crazy it was. Was Ricardo Mayorga versus Vernon Forrest? The
Oh
first
yeah.
fight, I was like, holy shit!
I mean,
Like,
speaking of that, that's the only way that that's a fight like that is the way that I see Frank Martin beating Tank if he don't get knocked. He has to do some very crazy offensive out of this world shit where it's like it's not so much about a boxing match because I don't think he's a better boxer than Tank. And I think it's only because of the experience edge. If Martin been boxing since he was 7 with his gifts, he might have been a better boxer. But Tank been doing it for over 20 years. You know what I mean? So he's not gonna be able to make up that edge in this short amount of time. He's not gonna knock Tank out, even though Mayorga got the stoppage against Forrest. But he's gonna have to throw a bunch of punches and gonna have to do something to really show the fans like, yo, I'm dominating this man. I'm hungry. I want. He gonna have to make it a scrap. He gonna have to make it a scrap more than a boxing match. Somebody says, when is this? They supposed to be fighting in June or July. July, I think. June 15, something like that.
Is anybody watching the Zepeda fight? The Dalton Zepeda?
Somebody, hey,
What's
Don, you
Zepeda?
just go watch Julian Jackson versus
Jose
Hell
Zepeda.
Thank you later.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. Yeah, I'm watching that.
Yeah, I'm watching it too.
Canelo.
They've been trying to match up Zepeda with Shakur, but I don't think Zepeda could do that with Shakur.
You heard me, KJ?
Nah, this
When
is
you
the
step
other
in the
one, the
ring?
140-pound Zepeda.
Oh.
The one who got cooked by Hitchens.
Oh.
Damn.
KJ,
What's up?
would you step in the ring?
Huh?
Would you ever step in the ring?
Well, who?
Like, you an influencer. Would you do the influencer boxing?
I'm a boxer.
He was comfortable.
You a boxer?
I box. I just got finished. I had a Golden Glove match against one of the Upton fighters.
So you still, bro, you can still do the influencer boxing. It's a bag behind it.
No, I ain't doing influencer boxing. I'm gonna do actual boxing. I got 30-something thousand followers. I just started my YouTube. I can
And then
market
if
my
you
own
do the
fights. I can do my
influencer
own shit.
boxing,
Fact,
you
bro.
could get
KJ's doing it
30,000
right,
plus.
man.
Huh?
If you do the influencer boxing, you get 30,000 plus
You
more.
can't be an influencer boxer if you actually influencer boxers. They can't be actual amateur boxers or real
Who
boxers.
can?
Yeah, they can't be associated with USA Boxing.
Bro,
Yeah,
who
because
can?
you will go out there and fuck somebody up.
Bro, y'all saying that I was just on the card with who y'all talking about. Yes, you can, bro.
So you an influencer boxing.
Yeah.
So are you a real boxer?
Yeah.
On which promotion?
Go look up hype boxing.
Wait a minute, ain't these the same dudes that says Loma doesn't switch up, yet he shifts every fucking time?
Bro, I'm the same dude who been watching Loma
Oh,
since
okay.
Loma been
Blue
boxing.
Bang,
Shut
listen,
up. I'll beat your ass. But back to what we were saying, bro.
Hey, say Cam, come to the camp.
I'll
You're
come to the
invited
camp.
anytime, brother.
I'll come to the camp.
Anytime.
I'm the same dude. My uncle 2-time world
Cortez
champ. So
boxing,
do your
dog.
homework.
Cortez boxing,
Do your
dog.
homework.
Ask for Coach Murphy.
Do your
Come
homework.
holler at me, fam.
Do your homework.
Damn.
I don't need to do no homework. You're
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
welcome.
Obviously, you ain't been doing homework. You just call Loma a switch boxer.
He does switches.
He's
That's
not
how
a
he
switch
shifts.
boxer,
When you shift, you switch,
bro.
dog.
He's not. No, bro.
Understand
That's
your
not
footwork,
switch
homie.
boxing, bro. That's
Hey,
not
hey,
switch
I made a
boxing.
hey Murphy, I made a video about it, right? I said they need to make a new term called a switch puncher because you have guys who don't fight from the opposite stance, but for one punch or for a few instances they will switch. Mike Tyson was one of those guys. Mike Tyson didn't fight out
You
of
got to do it
southpaw.
to do it a peekaboo effectively.
No, I'm saying Mike Tyson didn't fight out of southpaw, but he could switch for one punch.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather switched for one punch sometime when he felt like showing off.
Theoretically,
Same
all
Davis
boxers
switched
can do
when
it.
That's
he
what
knocked
Loma
out Leo
do
Santa
though.
Cruz. But
Switch
I
for
wouldn't
one
use that to
punch.
classify them as switch hitters. I think they need to make a new term. I call it a switch puncher. Like they could hurt you from the other stance, but they don't really fight out of the other stance.
Hey,
An angle
Lubang,
puncher. Say it
Lubang,
like
what's your
that. He's
record?
an angle boxer, bro. That's what Loma is. An angle boxer. He can fight from any
Oh my
angle, but
God,
he's not a
dog.
switch
Yeah,
puncher, bro.
okay.
They said
Lu,
Mike Tyson is left-handed.
Lubang,
Damn, I didn't know that.
Lubang,
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
what's
naturally
your record?
left-handed.
Yo,
Hey,
yo,
Lubang,
yo,
what's your
yo.
record?
0-1. That was my first fight.
Oh
Your
yeah,
first
please
fight
come.
was
You're more than
influencer.
invited. Catch a flight, dog.
Your
Catch a
first fight was
fight.
influencer
The
boxing.
person I fought got 29 fights at that. So
As
all the
if I
shit you trying
care.
to pop,
You're saying that as if I
pop
care.
down, pipe down. And and
Hey, listen, listen.
and it was for
Hey,
influencer belt.
that's between
So all
you and
that
Murphy,
shit
He
you
man.
trying to
said
pipe, pipe down.
0-1
I'm
talking to
somebody to
Luke Bank,
nobody.
listen,
Remember that.
listen. I'm not going to get on you about no
Fuck outta
0-1
here.
record. I wanted to know you because you said you do influencer boxing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you have an amateur career?
No.
That's why you was able to do it. You can't
No, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it was people with amateurs on that card.
go into influencing.
It was a pro on that card.
When I looked it up, it said that.
Two
When I looked it
pros.
up, it
It
said
was
you
two
couldn't do
pros
that.
on that card.
Wow.
Yeah, Bullet.
You're
You
no
know who
longer
Bullet who trained
associated with
Rolly?
USA Boxing. I'll tell
You
you
know who
that.
Bullet who trained Rolly? You don't know what you're talking about. You know who Bullet who trained Rolly?
Yeah, Coach Bullet.
His
Yeah.
fighter was there, bro. Bullet follows me now.
Wow.
I
So
gave Bullet respect.
Bullets
basically,
fighters.
you know what though? You know what? I'm gonna say this though. I'm
Bro,
gonna
you
say
trying
this.
to joke, but you
Liu
don't know what the
Bang, no,
fuck
I'm
you
not trying
talking
to joke. I'm
about.
being
Pipe
serious.
down.
I'm being serious. I'm saying Liu Bang, you probably right because I know that they said that you can't be associated, but we know they always break rules when the money is right or when somebody got a connection. So I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. I'm just gonna say that when I looked into that 2 years ago, I said that you can't be an amateur boxer and an influencer boxer. Because I
So
already
look,
thought about doing the influencer boxing for the money.
Motherfuckers be getting banned from USA just for doing
so
backyard
look,
shit.
so what? Hasim, bro, name is Hasim. He was supposed to fight Jake Paul, but he's an actual pro boxer.
Yeah,
His
I
name
seen Junior
Hasim. He was
Bruh.
the main event.
on the influencer shit.
Yes, on the
You talking about when he
influencer
fought
card.
Greg Hardy, right?
Huh?
He fought Greg Hardy?
No, I didn't fight Greg. I fought
No,
somebody
not
named
you.
Brendan
Hasim.
Kelly. Nah, he didn't
No,
fight
we
Greg
know
Hart.
you
Not
didn't
on that
fight.
main card. He fought somebody else.
Okay.
He fought an influencer, literally.
Okay.
So
Murphy,
I might look into it
Murphy,
because of the
what's
money,
that
man. That's
fucking
good money to
Lubang?
Pipe
start
down.
because that give you when you get a little bit of bag, that give you more time to train and better training facilities, all that shit, better food. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna look back into it.
I'm
I'm
trying to
trying to
tell
see
you, bro. Get
Murphy
into
against
that shit, bro.
Lubang
You can
now.
get a bag. That's all I was trying to tell you. You
No,
can get a
no, nah,
bag,
hey,
bro.
brother. I appreciate it, brother. I'm not like you and Murphy. Y'all got y'all beef going. That's
I don't
boxing
got no
talk.
beef.
Oh, it's
Murphy
not
is
it's not
nobody,
beef,
man.
dog.
Nah,
It's not beef.
I'm not saying not real beef. I'm saying that's just boxing talk. That's how boxers talk. If you box and somebody else box, y'all don't have no problem really getting in the ring if y'all really are boxers, no matter what the
Most
skill
definitely
level.
don't
Because
got a
it's kind of
problem.
an aura. It's like a mentality. It's all just a mentality. That don't mean that's not really that big. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a threat in my world. It really isn't.
Yeah, there's
it
no
ain't
threat in
nothing.
my world neither.
I'll just work with you, dog.
Nah. You trying to
I'll
be
just
funny,
work
but
with you, dog.
regardless of what you say, I'm somebody. I got
I
24K
never
up in
said
here.
you wasn't.
I already bypassed 1 million views this year. So yeah, I'm
I don't care
somebody
how many
regardless.
views you
Hey,
have, dog.
That's what for what
hey,
everybody
Lubang.
trying to say. I'm
Lubang, guess
somebody.
what? Congratulations, because most fighters they not getting 24K off their first fight.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
over 1 million views, man.
That's what I'm
Congratulations.
saying.
Congratulations, Lubang. Now fight Murphy.
I definitely fight Murphy.
Yeah, find a coach, see what happens.
I definitely fight a coach.
Hey, Daisy, thanks for the roses, man.
Hey, KJ, you seen that before in your gym, haven't you?
Oh, when they somebody I saw it on TikTok when somebody challenged the coach and the coach beat the
So,
brakes off their ass.
Bro, you could be a self-proclaimed coach at that. You didn't even know. You just call
I
Loma a
could
switch
be. You
hitter.
ain't never asked me nothing. He is a
You just
switch hitter,
call Loma a
dog.
switch hitter.
There's
Who your
not a pro
fighters?
boxer
Who
that
your
can't
fighters,
switch
bro?
up,
Name
dog.
some of your fighters.
I don't need to.
All right
For
then.
you,
All right.
for you,
I'm somebody. Just remember that.
not
I
to
got the
me.
views. I got the views, baby. I
I
got
got
the
the paper.
views.
I got the
You
bread
bang, I
behind it.
got the views. Oh shit.
Dude's taking it so personal. It
I'm
ain't no
not
personal.
taking it personal. It's just when
I'm
somebody say
Look at
somebody,
something
you.
back,
boy.
when
I'm
somebody say something
somebody.
back,
Dog,
then you take it
relax.
personal.
I don't listen, guys. I don't think that nobody taking that. I think this is just great content for TikTok Live, man. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Liu Bang made $24,000. Murphy Brown is
God
a
damn,
boxing
Lou
coach.
Bang.
KJITV is an amateur boxer
Bread
who hopes
and
to go on
everything.
pro. And we talking shit about
Hey,
boxing on
Hey
KJITV.
KJ.
Shit. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't, nothing up here should be taken personal. Even if it is taken personal, at the end of the day, we just on the internet talking shit, man. Liu Bang ain't going out to Murphy to fight. Murphy ain't going to Liu Bang's
nah.
fight.
Nah,
Hey KJ.
nah.
Y'all do this
Something
shit
I
all the
just
time with people in the comments. Now, the other day, somebody said they was coming from Texas. This is the man said. I will tell y'all, bro. The man said because he seen my little amateur highlight. I was making a video about Canelo, or whatever. The dude said, "Oh, I'm from Texas. I fought Emmanuel Augustus. I whooped his ass on VHS. I'll come to Maryland and we could do 6 rounds." And I said, "Okay, bring your ass on down." Of course, he's
Oh,
not
like for
never gonna
real.
come. But he was talking big shit. He said, "I know that you from Baltimore because you talk all this shit and blah blah." I ain't even talk no trash. But he seemed like he had it out for me. But he never showed his ass up, man. He's
Hey,
in the
Lou
comment
Bang.
section popping that hot shit.
Hey, Lou Bang.
Yo,
I got a boxer here in Detroit, Eric De Leon. Have you heard of him or no? Man,
Thanks for
y'all
the
would make
roses,
a
user.
big
He
event.
got for 21 million.
What's that?
Oh no, I was thinking somebody sent a gift.
You ever heard of Eric De Leon in Detroit?
I go look him up though.
He
I
said,
can get
"Y'all over
something
here look him
rolling.
up."
I'll get something rolling for you. I'll give you $20,000 for that guy.
I take it.
I'm dead serious. DM me,
Yeah, follow me.
He said, "Follow him." So we got money.
I will.
He matchmaking in this bitch today.
Bro, that guy is so famous here in Detroit. He is like, the money's there, man.
Take it.
If you
Follow
guys are
me.
trying to do some exhibition
Hold
from
up now, hold up. What's the weight class, man? Shit. What's the weight class?
140.
140?
Yeah, I take it. Follow me. See what
Hey, Luke Bang, what's your weight class, brother?
I'm 147.
Okay, all right, okay,
But look, with the
damn.
people trying to joke for this card, this was my opportunity. So I went up. Like I went up in weight for my first fight.
No,
I
it's
fought a
nothing.
champion. I
Don't
fought a
worry about what they
champion
talking
of the
about,
class for
man.
my first fight.
You made 20.
With them,
Most
See,
boxers
you
don't
already
make
lost.
shit.
You're already in your head, bro.
Hey, don't worry. Don't let the fuck what they talking about. You
no, I
made
don't. That's what I'm saying.
$24,000
I
your
don't
first
give a
fight.
fuck.
Most boxers don't make a damn thing. Most of these people wouldn't even get in the ring, man. Don't worry about that shit. But this is what's up, though. We got matchmaking. This is another opportunity for Liu Bang to make some fucking money. And fight whoever that dude popping out of Detroit, Delano, whatever his name, Delano.
Eric De Leon.
Eric De
Let's do
Leon.
it.
So this what's up, man. Shit. Great job. Let's get this money making.
Let me
I
see if I can bring
never
him
knew
in
that
here. Let me see if I can bring him in here.
All I
will
know
be
is
matchmaking.
Bomac just follow me. Bullet just follow me. I got their respect. That's all that matters. So all I gotta do is
Yeah.
go train. When everybody talking shit, all I gotta do is go train.
No, we respect you, bro.
Hey, I would never talk shit on you, brother. I think I wish you a good career. You can't be worried about people in the comments. Like whenever I post my shit, I get negative feedback, positive feedback. You got to take it all with a grain of salt. Don't worry about them, man. Just keep on doing what you're doing.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, if you
I know one
if
thing,
you a
dog. You
public
gotta
figure,
toughen up your skin, fam.
yeah, if you're a public
If this
figure,
is
you
what you
out here.
trying
You
to
feel
do.
me?
Coming, bro. I'm just saying I like to talk shit though, because with me talking shit, they gotta watch the next fight regardless.
Exactly. Keep marketing yourself, man. Keep marketing yourself, cause that's what I do. I don't give a damn. Fuck it. You only live once.
And believe me, I done came up in here talking
Yolo.
cash shit to KJ, dog.
Oh yeah, Murphy be talking all type of shit. He be talking
20
cash
and 0
money
versus
shit.
0 and 1, baby. Let's do it.
Still a take it.
Yeah, man. Damn, today's been productive as hell, man. Damn. Shit.
I'm still
I
here,
got 12
JKJ.
rows
I'm
of
just
sesame.
listening to y'all.
Man, ain't nobody asked about
I
your
got
ass, Biggity.
I got 12 rows of sent to me,
Hey,
man. Just because I said
but now on some real talk question. The heck is y'all seeing from Tank, bro? Seeing the same shit.
You said what, Murphy?
Oh, y'all talking about like a sparring match y'all see or the mid work he doing? Because it ain't in the fights.
Oh,
Shoot.
he's saying the stuff that because Tank don't throw that many punches. Like when
I think
Tank,
that's just his style.
that's not he's just a low output fighter. But that's gonna be, I think to me that's gonna be his downfall. You cannot throw that little bit of punches and think that you can
I
beat
mean,
everybody.
that's what makes this fight interesting, dog. Because Frank ain't going in there wanting to knock you out. He's going in there wanting to beat the dog shit out you. Just
But
all 12 rounds,
is
dog.
Frank
He
gonna
making
get?
it to 10. He winning.
I told you earlier, Frank not gonna get a decision over Tank because of the look. We saw how the PBC get down when they saved Rolly from Barroso. Frank not getting a decision over Tank unless he throwing 60, 70 punches around. And his output isn't that high. And he's not gonna get a knockout.
But look, can he take punches
I
though?
don't know,
Can he
bro.
take Tank power?
Crazier shit has happened.
Yeah, you're right.
I dreamed that Tank lost to the same man.
Oh shit, Lee Bang out there. You had a dream that Tank lost?
I had a dream that Tank lost.
Did he lose to Frank Martin? Who he lose to? He lose to Devin?
You make silly.
Huh?
I don't want that to happen though.
No, but I said who did he lose to in the dream?
Actually, I think
Frank
that's the
Martin.
safer fight
Oh,
for
Frank
Tank is
Martin.
the fight Shakur.
Frank already accepted that, and he will lose. You can tell by the interview he just had. Damn, what happened in the interview, D?
What, with him saying he didn't fight gets the money? If you ain't giving me the money, I ain't gonna fight.
No, he said that Frank already accepted that he gonna lose. You could tell by the interview he just had. I'm trying to see what exactly did Frank say
Oh,
or
like
what was
it's
the energy that D saw. He one of the commenters in the chat.
Not even you. Well, sometimes you can tell just by their attitude, their demeanor, like not what they say. Like y'all
Yeah,
remember,
that's
like
what I'm saying. I'm
the
saying
Canelo Charlo weigh-in. He looked like a dead man walking.
I said somebody need to explain Rolly because Rolly walking around like he ain't about to get cracked. And
Yeah, Rolly. Yeah, I think Rolly about to lose, man.
Man, that's about to be crazy.
But Rolly is just a confident man, though. Like he was confident when in the Tank fight. I didn't see any fear in the Tank fight.
That's about to be crazy though.
I saw delusion, but
What y'all got? Like what round? What round?
I think Rolly probably gonna get stopped in like the 10th round.
10th round.
Nah, Rolly
you give him
stopping free.
10? Oh man,
Because
yeah, KJ
Pitbull
respect.
is a
He
smaller man
respect
than him.
Rolly.
Pitbull is a smaller man than him, and Rolly gonna try to fight. Like he's not just going. It's not like Pitbull is a counter puncher like Tank, where Rolly got his lights knocked out. He gonna take some punches, but he gonna see the punches coming. He gonna be able to react to them. It's gonna take time for Pitbull to wear him down. Pitbull is a smaller man at the end of the day. Tank
What
caught
did they
Rolly
do?
with a crazy shot. Rolly ain't see, and Tank got generational power. So
What
he
did they
shut the lights
do?
off. Rolly's eyes literally rolled in the back of his head. No pun intended.
What if they do Pitbull like they did the
Yo,
old man?
bro.
Huh?
What if they do Pitbull like they did the old
They
man?
won't do that because Barroso was an old man. He was worth nothing to the PBC. He's not Barroso career is gonna be over as fast as it got publicity because he's old. So it made no sense for them to let Barroso beat Rolly, even though it's unfair.
Yo,
Pitbull, he's
everyone.
still young, and Pitbull still can make a huge fight against Tank Davis in a rematch at 140 for the belt. So can Rolly. So this
To be
fight ain't
honest
gonna
with
matter
you,
who wins.
that's that old man's fault. If he would have dropped his ass and stopped playing with his fucking food, he wouldn't have had to worry about it going to
He
the
did. He
10
did
rounds.
drop
That's
him.
his style. That's his
He did
style
drop him.
too.
No, I'm talking about and kept him drop. Like motherfucker pull
Yeah.
out stretches on him because he had the opportunities. He
Yeah, but
played
Hold up.
Rolly,
back.
He
Rolly
did
kept
have it. You're
running.
right. He did have
he
an
was
opportunity.
taking the
In that world,
opportunity.
you got to make
Rolly
everything
didn't even
count. You
drop
got to
him.
make everything count.
He was taking the
Yeah,
opportunity.
he did
Rolly
that
didn't
next
even
fight.
drop him. Everybody knows
Now,
that
if
was
the
a
ref
show.
didn't get in there, Rolly would have done a first degree murder.
Yeah, fact.
Did y'all see
That
what the old man did to his next fight
Tony
though?
Weeks. Tony Weeks
Now,
is making
Rolly
a lot of
stopped
questionable
GGG.
decisions lately. Like was on the was it the Virgil Ortiz fight?
Yeah, that kind of ran me high.
Well, I have a question for you, KJ. If Barroso fought Rolly again, what would happen?
Rolly going night night.
If Barroso will come in with like fighters when they get cheated and all that. He'd come in there trying to kill Rolly, and he would stop him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rolly would
Rolly
probably
going to
be more
sleep.
cautious this time.
Yeah, I don't see how Rolly can change up his game plan. Yeah, that old man will take his ass out for good.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have got a little better since then. He don't have Bullet as a coach no more. He ain't just brawling with niggas. I'm pretty sure he got a little bit of feet.
No, Rolly do. He ran away all night from Barroso. Motherfucker got on his tricycle and ran. I mean, so he could get.
Nah, Rolly would
He
even
said a
stop
tricycle.
GGG.
Like every
Man,
time
y'all,
Rolly tried to
that
do
Rolly
something,
said
Rolly would
himself that
counter.
old man changed his life, man.
Yeah, that man had bricks in his damn life.
Yeah, that old man changed his whole perspective.
That man can crack.
Everyone knows that's the last thing to age is your power.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It
and
really
aside
is.
from that, he's a
That's why I'm
pretty
glad
decent.
Floyd got out when he got out. Fuck that. We gotta stay undefeated.
He's like, I ain't got no goddamn power.
Hey, which reminds me,
Yes.
Floyd
man,
was a
because
fighter that
I ain't
relied a
know.
lot on his fast twitch.
No,
So Floyd, I'm
no,
glad he got out when he got out because
Floyd.
yeah, he was an
I'm glad
athletic
you
boxer.
mentioned that. Oh
Someone,
shit.
someone
Say,
just
man,
said Floyd
somebody
didn't
tell
have power.
Crawford to retire, dog.
No,
I
Crawford
know
gonna be
some
all right though. For
Crawford need
two more years.
Nah,
bruh.
The way
Crawford's
Crawford
immortal.
fights, he'll be good for a
Crawford
while.
might be immortal.
No.
Crawford
Like,
needs to fight
hold on.
again for me.
Crawford talking
They,
about 68, fam. No.
I heard what he's
Crawford got
saying that
shot
He
in
need
the
to
head.
retire.
That's
Floyd
too
doesn't
No,
much
have
Crawford was
for
power.
only talking about 68 for Canelo. When Floyd said, "Okay, fight Benavidez," Crawford said, "No, I ain't worried about Canelo."
Oh,
And Murphy, I don't know if you knew this or not, but Crawford is in line to get the winner of Tim
yeah, I
Zoo
knew
and
about him
Jackson Turnbull.
activating it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he not thinking about 168.
Yeah, look,
I would love to see him versus
that's
Sebastian
why.
Fundora, man. That shit gonna be crazy.
Look, and I'll tell you this. That's why that fight now appeals to him because there's two belts. The reason the Canelo fight appealed to him so much is because he had the 4 belts on him already. He's too old to be going hunting for belts again.
Yeah. Right now, he's trying to get paid. He's trying to get paid right now.
Hunting
Yep.
for belts.
But he
At what
couldn't get
point
the
did
Canelo
Crawford
fight.
hunt for?
So this is what Crawford messed up to me. Why did you take another year off and you getting older, bruh?
Look, to make up, he's got to
Yeah,
fight at least
nah.
2 times this year.
Oh no. That ain't for him. That ain't.
You need to hit
That's
the shit,
because
bruh.
of
Come
his
on up.
decisions.
Look, okay, the Tim Tszyu fight is happening next week. I could see him getting back in the ring, the winner getting back in the ring sometime in the summer against Crawford. And then if Crawford beats the winner, fight sometime at the end of the year. Y'all fought 2 times, which is more than you've fought in the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Which more has
KJ.
he fought in the last 2 years? Who, Crawford?
Or more than he's fought in 1 year than any of the past few years.
Crawford always fought every year.
Yeah,
That was
he
one.
fights every year,
He's
but
saying he
once a
wants to
year.
fight more than once in the year.
Oh yeah.
Like who else is
Nah,
fighting
Crawford
like
needs to fight
once a
Ennis,
year
man.
and still being
We're wasting
successful?
time.
Has anyone fight 3 times in 1 year?
Hey, which Charlo though?
Canelo.
Tim Tszyu fought
KJ,
3
ask
times
him
last
which
year.
Charlo.
Anthony Joshua, Joseph
Canelo fought
Parker,
3 times in a year.
I
the
didn't realize that.
about 3 years ago.
But wait, when is the Tyson Fury versus Usyk fight?
May
May.
18th.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Jesus.
What's up, Kevin?
What's up? Is that Keffa? What's up, Keffa?
Oh shit,
All
brother.
right, on my way to the gloves, y'all. Just stop through. On my way to the
Time
gloves.
to drop
All right,
down.
man. Hey, have safe
Yeah,
travels, man.
yeah. I just wish
Safe
everybody
travels.
well. I'm looking at that picture behind your head, man.
Who this fighting?
I just want to wish everybody well, and y'all have a good show. I'll be listening, okay?
All righty. We only gonna
For
go for
sure.
about 20, 30 more minutes, man. I've been up here for some time, man. Starting to get a headache.
No.
We had some friendly beef going on earlier. Kevin, you missed out. We've been doing some matchmaking and all that.
Oh man.
Yes,
We had a
What?
147-pound fighter finna go up against a coach that's well into the 20th year in boxing. That's a
I get
super
it.
heavyweight.
Man, yeah, man.
I get it.
Tank finna
I was
kill
reading
him.
this
This
thing.
lunch
I was
food.
reading this thing from Benavidez the other day. Like he is begging Turkey Al Sheikh over in Saudi to make the Canelo fight.
Yeah, because they got the Saudi. If anybody got that money, it's the Saudis.
He wants 200 million. What fighter has ever gotten
Yeah,
that in
nah.
history?
Canelo wants to
But
retire.
Canelo, if he's not gonna get 200 million, but they can give him a guaranteed 110.
100 million.
Yeah, guaranteed 110.
Yeah. Who asked for that much money? That's a duck. That is a duck if you're asking for that much money that you know you ain't gonna get.
Oh
Canelo
man,
still
that ain't no secret. Even Carlando know. Everybody know he ducking. He just saying
The
that for
purse
publicity, dog.
look, the purse bid is the new form of duck. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Oh god.
Man, yeah, that's some retirement money right there. He's saying David Benavidez gonna retire him.
Yeah, David gonna be his last fight. He's saying David might knock me out, so since I'm risking my entire legacy, I need to be living like Bill Gates after that. Hey, but hey Nina, let me ask you something, man. Do you think Frank Martin could beat Tank Davis, and if so, how?
Never. Man, listen. Tank beat everybody from 135 to 147. I
I'm sorry,
seen
what?
that.
hell no.
Oh
Man,
yeah. Oh
KJ
yeah.
Tank
I've
fight
been
was
waiting
I
for
shit,
you,
man.
Nina.
nah.
I've been waiting
All
for
right,
you.
all
You
right.
I've
Let me
smoking
been
ask you this
waiting
crack.
for you.
because let me ask you this because technically Bud Crawford is still at 147. Do you think he still beat Bud Crawford?
Who, Tank?
Don't worry about Bud Crawford. If Ennis is
Hold
there,
on, y'all. Let me get
he's
back to that.
knocking
I'm in this
Tank out.
warehouse. I'm gonna put my mic on mute and walk out real quick.
Yeah, man. We gonna wait for Nina because
KJ.
he tripped Nina ass
KJ, it's
tripping
gonna be
again,
that
man.
back uppercut that's gonna catch Tank, dog. I'm
Hey,
telling you.
Nina, I have a question. When he comes back, I got a question for him.
You said it's gonna be the uppercut that catch him?
It's gonna be that backhand uppercut,
The
dog.
rear
He's gonna
hand, the
roll and it's gonna
step back rear hand.
yes, sir.
Is that a punch that Martin throws a lot?
When he's get flashy.
When Martin in his bag, he's a beautiful fighter. What he did in his
I,
last fight, he did not look beautiful at all.
nah, but Tank didn't either. But I mean, shit,
You talking
look
about
at
hold
who
up?
he
Tank
was
last fight
fighting.
was Tank looked nasty as hell in that fight. What you talking about?
What was
It looked like
Ryan?
Tank to me, just like a regular fight to
No,
me.
oh, you talking about with Ryan? Oh no, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking about Hector. I was talking about Hector because of the
Oh no,
southpaw.
Hector was a
When
good
Tank
fight. That was
fights
like one of
southpaws,
the first good fights. But he was down.
yeah, you're right. But when Tank fights southpaws, bro, it's a beautiful Pedraza. You know what I mean? Pedraza, Cuellar, Hector Garcia. Every time that man fight a southpaw, get your popcorn ready, man. That he bringing his best offense.
He better.
Yeah, there's something I think about. Like when a left-hander fights another left-hander, they're usually used to fighting right-handers, so that's kind of a southpaw jinx on them.
Wait a minute, KJ. Is Better be left-handed?
Uh,
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna answer that question.
Oh no, I
that's
don't. I don't think he is.
Man, answer the question, Murphy.
No.
so that must be a nightmare getting hit by a left-hander's jab because you're getting hit with a power hand.
Yeah.
Well, is Tank's jab accurate like that? Does he use it?
I
Because I
mean,
don't ever
have
really see
someone
him use
seen
it.
Tank jab
Tank's
like that?
He
Tank jab
uses it, but
accurate,
he's
but
not well known
he's
for
not
it.
really he don't use it that much.
That's why I'm
Because
saying,
yeah.
what is this bag? Everybody keeps I've never seen the bag. I understand that he's Tank and he's popular. He knocked niggas out. I get it, dog.
Murphy said, I
But
ain't
what
never seen the
bag?
bag. What is the deep bag, everybody? You know what though, Murphy? You know why you got a point? Because this how you know that you got a little bit of a point. The Tank Davis fans, they always say this. Tank hasn't even really gotten in his bag yet. They always say Tank Davis hasn't even brought out his full bag.
Bro,
And it's like, well,
I
Tank
like
Davis
Devin,
pushing
right? And
30.
I seen that sparring footage. I seen that. You know what I seen that sparring footage? A nigga in high guard just taking niggas power. Like I'm gonna walk you in the real deep waters, nigga. And all of a sudden, nigga, bang.
So what Murphy basically saying is Tank Davis, people might be overrating him as far as his bag. A lot of the times, this is why I say I know Tank got a bag, because I went back and watched the amateur stuff. When you watch Tank in the amateurs, I was like, what in the hell? He don't do none of that in the pros, but it's in there somewhere. But if
Hey,
he,
okay, I'm glad you said that, KJ. Deep
well,
game.
that's the only reason why I say that.
They said Arrow ain't got footwork. Remember when they said they saying that now, right?
They said who don't got footwork? Oh,
EJ.
Errol. Oh yeah, Errol. I told people when you watch the Mikey Garcia fight, Errol got into his bag a little bit, but Errol wouldn't have made it to the Olympics with no footwork.
Thank you. But when I say that, Oh, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, bruh. The man, if you go back and look at these men fights, oh, he got footwork.
The
If you want to
problem is
use it
this:
or not.
when you get to a certain level, if you really like that, like Errol was really like that, Tank is really like that, you could beat dudes without having to use all of that. So you have to be. Sometimes some fighters they get lazy, they get complacent, and they're like, if I don't have to do all this to beat you, I'm not gonna do all that.
Shit, no.
But yeah, I know Tank got a bag because when you watch him, it's a amateur footage of Tank. He fighting this tall white boy, and this man Tank went on the corner of the ropes, put his arms up like Ali, dodged like 6 punches, pivots out, and then turns the dude, and then flurries. The shit would look beautiful. Everything he did in that fight, it was one of his most beautiful displays of boxing. And it's him. I think the white boy name is Fitzsimmons or some shit, but he boxed circles around that motherfucker. But Tank has never fought a professional fight using all of his tools for whatever reason. In Pedraza, he started to turn up against Pedraza, but I don't know.
So what happens if Frank drops this dude? Like, are we talking about a rematch? It's got
Of
to be a
course
rematch,
they
right?
cannot allow Frank Martin can't fill Tank's shoes when it comes to selling them tickets. So of course it's gonna have to be a rematch.
Well, he can't fill his shoes even if he drops them.
People don't give a fuck about. Listen, a lot of boxers got knockouts. Tank Davis don't even have the highest knockout ratio in boxing. He has a high one, 93%. But Matias has a high knockout ratio. Bertabiev has a high.
Yeah,
Virgil Ortiz Jr. Gary Anthony Russell, they have a higher knockout ratio. It's not just that. It's
What
your
happened
marketing.
to
It's your
him?
charisma.
Where is
It's
he
your look.
at?
Huh?
Gary Russell.
Yeah. Last time I
He
seen
just
him, he was
lost.
doing an interview with somebody.
Which one you talking about? You talking about? I'm not talking about Gary Russell Jr. I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking. Yeah,
I'm talking
you
about
talking
Gary
about Big
Anthony
Boy?
Russell. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a higher knockout ratio than Tank. He has, you know what I mean? A lot of people have a higher knockout ratio, but it's not just about knocking a guy out. It's about charisma. It's about marketing. It's about the looks. You know what I mean? The way
Yeah,
that
but
you
he
knock
doesn't have much
motherfuckers
of a
out. All
talker.
of it.
Yeah, facts.
Tank more marketable than them for whatever reason. So they're not going to allow Frank Martin to just beat Tank. It's going to have to be a rematch. And even if Frank Martin was to beat Tank twice, he still wouldn't be a bigger star than him.
Facts.
Look at Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got knocked out. More people were still interested in seeing Ryan fight than Devin, and Devin is a much more accomplished fighter.
I think more people are interested in Ryan getting knocked out, so they're just gonna watch.
Hey,
No, people want Ryan to win. Ryan's
Yeah.
fans, they was
They
the
really
ones that
want him
was
to
debating
win.
me for months that Ryan was better than Tank. I told him it was a mismatch.
Yeah,
Ryan's
he ain't gonna
fans
make it
want
to
him to
this
be
fight, bro.
successful.
He ain't
I'm a
gonna make
fan
it
of
to
yes,
Ryan,
this fight, dude.
but even I know Devin's gonna beat him.
I
yes, we
mean,
want Ryan to win.
If Ryan catches Devin, it could be a long
Ryan
night for
make
Devin.
fights, bro. We want Ryan to win. He already
Yeah,
called us
he
secure,
he makes
even if he
fights,
win
and I
or lose.
respect him for that.
We
But I
want
just don't
Ryan to
think his
win. He
skill
make
level
fights.
meets the test.
All right,
There's
now
no
hold
better
up.
boxer than Ryan right now.
We gotta
Now you
rewind,
should
bro. We
fight
gotta
Devin,
rewind.
man.
Somebody asked about Tank Davis, his skill level, who he could beat. Nina said Tank could beat everybody from 135 to 147.
Ennis
He needs you
stops
to
him.
elaborate on that.
Ennis stops him, and
Hey,
that's where the
that's perfect.
conversation
And the only
ends.
somebody that'll give him a challenge is Devin Haney and Terrence Bud Crawford.
What about
Everybody
Boots
else is
Ennis? You think
smoked.
Ennis
Tank could beat
walks
Boots
through
Ennis?
him. Ennis walks through him.
Everybody else is smoked.
Ennis would make him look like an amateur, and
Look,
that's a
let me tell
fact.
you something about Boots. He don't have the experience.
He does.
He just a skillful fighter. He don't have the experience. It's gonna be the same thing like what
He
he
makes
did to
people
Ryan
look like
Garcia,
amateurs
bro.
and then knocks them out. That's what he does. Tank doesn't make them look like amateurs.
You said he make what?
He makes them look like
Nina,
amateurs.
Boots fought straight tomato cans. Name somebody Boots
What
fought
has
that was
Tank
good.
achieved at 29? Please tell me. Because Devin Haney and Shakur both are younger and have achieved more. Please tell me what Tank has achieved at 29.
Boots fought straight warehouse workers, bro.
So who did
I mean,
He
Tank
didn't
look,
fight
fight
if
anybody
he was
Boots fought
good.
great.
warehouse workers?
Warehouse work.
He was great at
bruh,
I never
130.
heard that
Tank
shit.
must have fought Uber drivers.
He was great. Tank was great at 130, and
Hey, warehouse workers
before
work hard, my nigga.
Devin dropped
Hey,
all the
last
belts
time
and the
I heard
WBA
Tank
elevated him, he
Tank
was
got
really
3
just a
of his
one division
opponents fighting
champion.
for a belt right now. So yeah.
He said
I
that,
mean,
yeah,
hey,
like boss man
Tank's
D-Lo. He said,
29 and he hasn't
yeah.
even made the division undisputed yet. He hasn't even
Nina,
got all the
Nina,
belts.
Hey,
Nina.
we got two Nina. We got the Nina up here said that Boots fought tomato cans, and the Nina in the chat said Boots is overrated. So do y'all think Boots overrated?
Hell
I,
no.
I
I
I
ain't
mean,
gonna say all that.
I don't know.
No,
I could say
Because he
he
no,
is
hasn't
because
given
he
the
no.
hasn't fought
opportunity to
nobody.
prove himself.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all think Boots can beat Bud Crawford? I just want to see how
Hell
many
no.
casuals in here right now.
I think Boots
No.
has got the most potential out of all the 147 candidates right
My
now.
point exactly. Who got the better chance, Tank or Boots?
Boots.
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 Boots. Easily, bro. You're
Oh my
delusional. You saw
God.
one Tank
Bro,
highlight and you
at
think
this
Tank's
point, dog, you
lifted.
talking about weight,
Yeah, Tank too small.
reach.
Tank will get listen. Tank will get knocked out against Crawford. He's too small.
Yeah.
Terrence
Hey, let me tell
Crawford
y'all something.
before Errol Spence fought Terrence Crawford, Errol had never been knocked down. Crawford knocked him down multiple times, then stopped him.
Whoa,
So
whoa, whoa. Hey,
imagine a
we was
smaller
crippled and
fighter.
blind. EJ was
We're gonna
crippled and
kill.
blind.
Tank hasn't
Listen,
fought
let me
once
talk.
at 147. How are we mentioning Tank and Crawford?
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. We're gonna kill the narrative too small, bro. There's no such thing as too small after what
Then
Floyd
why did he
Mayweather
make
did.
Reinhardt
There's no
Garcia
such
get a
thing as too small
rehydration
after what
clause?
What?
Manny Pacquiao did.
Floyd
We're
Mayweather
gonna
won the
kill that
best ever.
narrative.
Manny
So
Pacquiao was
why
on
did
that
he have a
shit.
rehydration clause for Ryan Garcia if these guys are too big for him?
Because
Man,
because the
damn,
guy's too
What
big
do
for
exactly.
him.
you
That's an
mean? It's
advantage.
Ryan Garcia. You act like he's any fighter, bro. He did that for a
He is an
reason.
any
If it
fighter.
was fair game, that
But
fight would have been 50-50.
no,
If it was
Don't
a
no.
fair
don't forget,
what?
Ryan has power too, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he has power, but not the same kind of skill.
Nah, that's
Shit.
it.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all
Hey,
like this. In the second round, before Ryan got dropped,
Oh yeah, he was marking
he
Tank
hurt
up.
Tank. Then Tank
He was.
clinched him up, and
Hey,
Tank
Nina,
reset, and Tank ended up dropping Ryan.
Nina,
If
Yeah,
Ryan
but
was
Tank
if
gonna have
Ryan was fully
problems with
exactly.
hydrated,
Prograde, dog.
if Ryan was fully
Tank was gonna
hydrated,
have problems
who
with
knows what would
Prograde.
have happened.
yeah,
But I still think Tank would have won. But who knows? When you dehydrate somebody, it does have an effect on their power.
Exactly.
but the moment I knew Ryan was gonna get dropped before it happened, he threw 3 hooks in a row at Tank that he ducked. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Bro,
saw the highlight. Obviously, we
listen,
saw it.
listen, listen,
So
listen,
he
listen.
said we seen the
Tank
highlight.
has the Canelo effect. So for everybody who thinking
Wait, what's the Canelo effect?
when you try to get in there and try to steal on him and he gonna teach you lessons, listen,
Yeah,
Oh
what lesson
wow.
did
stay
he
close
teach
to
before?
those. I can't that outside, I'm on live. Listen, everybody's gonna be anxious to get a win over Canelo and the Tanks and probably right now even Bud Crawford. So now you have this how could I say it? This
Dynamic.
ego. Like Frank Martin's gonna do the same thing. Well, he got the right mindset. Was I seen a recent interview of him today, but he's gonna do the same thing, bro. He's gonna get in there. He's not gonna play by his game plan, and that's what's gonna fuck him in that. My bad, my bad. Excuse my language. But that's what's he gonna crash trying to he ain't gonna play his game plan, bro.
We'll see.
The only way that Frank gonna win is to not play his game. He's not gonna win a decision over Tank. So you're gonna have to do something wild. He's gonna have to go outside of himself just to get a victory, in my opinion.
And what are the odds of that, KJ?
Very low. Very low.
Exactly. And the reason
Listen,
why I got high hopes for Ryan Garcia.
Because he's more
The reason
famous.
why I got high hopes for Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney is because they fought before. Ryan gonna be more comfortable.
Yeah, but
He's gonna
yeah,
play
but
his game plan, and he doesn't have to get a knockout to win.
And
But
no
I
rehydration
prefer
clause.
him to
yeah,
get the knockout.
he needs a
wait,
knockout to win.
No
can
rehydration
I
clause. And no,
can
not
I
Ryan
counter
don't
that?
need a knockout to win. Ryan got clout in the boxing world. If Ryan outboxed Devin, even if it's a close fight, they're gonna give it to
Wait,
Ryan.
all right,
Because
wait.
of money. Ryan can sell a fight way better than Devin.
Wait,
Yes,
So he don't
I
need a
was
exactly.
just
knockout.
That's what
I
they
was just
tried to
thinking
do
about
to
something.
Tank, bro.
You said that there's a possibility that Ryan could win a decision because of how popular he is, right?
Yeah.
No. That's not what we're
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
We're saying
No, but
if the fight
here's what I'm
was
saying.
to be close,
I'm saying,
Is
yeah, if the fight is close, they're gonna give it to Ryan.
yeah, but here's what I'm saying.
yes.
Is that possible in New York? Because everyone's been putting out the notion that Ryan does not want to fight in New York. He'd rather be in Vegas.
Listen, bro. When Ryan
That's a
scored
good
that,
point.
I mean, when Tank scored that 10-8 round, and it wasn't a 10-8, but it was supposed to be a 10-8 round. What is that? The second? And they said it wasn't.
Yeah, they scored it a 10-10 when Ryan got dropped. It was supposed to be a
Bro,
10. It was
that's how
supposed to be
you
at least
know.
a
If it was
10-9. They
by
scored it a
Yeah,
10-10
decision, they
draw.
would have gave it to Ryan right there. That's how you know the most popular
I've
fighter is
seen
going to win, bro. If it was by
I've seen
decision.
judges do that before. I remember like Evander Holyfield and Michael Moore Evander dropped Michael Moore, and they still gave that. I think some judge gave it an even round.
Wait, so
Because
how did they
Michael
give
Moore
the
had done more in the
Lomachenko fight
round
to Devin
before
Haney
Evander
then?
dropped him.
They're on a plane.
Hey,
Somebody
and,
asked a
and, and
question.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. If Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney, he will take over the face of boxing. He's gonna push Canelo to the side. That Tank is gonna have to come up to fight him to get that throne back.
Yeah,
He's gonna
140.
be the face of boxing if he beat Devin Haney, bro.
That's true.
But what?
If
What
he
if he
beats
doesn't?
Devin Haney.
Where does Ryan go? Because this is his first title fight, and if he loses, like he has not that many title fights, he hasn't won a title yet. Where does he go?
Exactly.
Well, Ryan's always gonna be a W because he got the clout, so he can go fight Shakur. I mean, he called out Adrian Boner. Like, he's still gonna make big money fights, and he still has the
Adrian Broner
opportunity to
can't make
go up to
140.
147
Everybody
and
knows.
make
Adrian
fights.
Broner's
So
basically retired.
Ryan career is basically set. He don't hasn't do any. He could afford 2 more losses on his record before he retire. I mean, he's looking great to me.
He looks good, but I just don't think the skill level is enough for
I
Devin.
think if Ryan gets Haney on the ropes, he can get a knockout.
Listen, guys, anybody could be
Haney ain't
beat.
gonna stay still for him.
Anybody could be beat. Don't never forget that. Even when you're fighting, anybody could be beat, bro.
Floyd almost got beat by Mosley. Now it could have been all over, like just like that. And Mosley is not on the level of Floyd, but it could have been all over.
What's that
Not the
fighter
level
that
of
dropped Floyd?
anymore.
Zab Judah dropped Floyd.
And won that with a jab and an overhand right?
Yeah, Shane Mosley
It probably
rocked
would have been the
Floyd.
left because Zab Judah is southpaw.
Didn't Shane Mosley rock Floyd?
Wait, I think how much do you think that all he has is a left hook talk is gonna affect Ryan in this fight? You think it might pressure him to throw the right hand more?
I mean, he throws a lot of punches. It's just not the left hand that he throws, but the left hand
Listen,
gets a
Remember,
knockout.
guys.
like during the Tank fight, Tank had only told him all you have is one punch. I kept seeing him try to throw the right hand more. Wasn't working, but he tried to
I
throw it
think
more.
Ryan looked like a corpse against Tank.
Listen, guys. Ryan had a coach that when what's that coach name that was training him? The white dude.
Joe Goosen?
Okay, when he said Ryan basically trains himself in an interview, that's why I was like, he don't have any discipline. Derek James not gonna allow that. When he tried that Floyd Mayweather shit, he tried that with Derek James, and Derek James instantly told him, "Don't try that shit no more." So I
Yeah, dude,
believe
you
Derek
ain't
has more
Mayweather.
discipline over him. He's gonna be listening. He's not
I
gonna
mean,
come
he
there like a
still
fucking
used it even
dumbass
when
like
he
he
told
did
him
with
not to.
Tank. And I think he's just gonna fucking pull it off somehow, bro. And that's why when he pull it off, KJ, I want my cash out to be posted on your live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so make sure you send me my $20 when he pull it off. When he don't pull
I
it off.
put 10K on the line. Haney knocks out Ryan.
Oh yeah,
I
nah, Haney
already
not
got
gonna
my
knock him out.
No,
25.
but I never want to see that. I never want to see that shoulder
I mean,
roll
he
again.
gonna damn well try though. He gonna try.
Yeah.
He's gonna put forth his best effort to drop his
Yep.
ass. At
He's
least
definitely
drop him.
gonna try. I hope he's in the right mental state. He better be.
Nah, he doesn't look like he's in the right mindset.
Shit, no. People still going for rolling.
Hey man. Well, we did our thing today, boy. This live was crazy. I got a bit of a headache. Y'all have a good evening, man. Nina, Keffa, Keno, Murphy,
Hey
Levi,
KJ.
Wickedy, Lou Bang, everybody that came up.
For sure, KJ.
All right, man. I'm out.
Peace out.
Hey yo, KJ man.
What's up?
I'm 235, 6 foot, dog.
Man, Lou
Man, oh
Bang will
man.
whoop your
This
ass, boy.
internet shit is wild, bro.
Lou Bang will whoop your
Huh?
ass, Murphy.
Yeah, it whoop man. And in a minute, KJ.